Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Champman Game Week 35, and it's live. I'm on bottles today for a change. Slancher, cheers. Shout out to FPL Tactician, Simple Goal FPL, James Alapham, Ragtime Willie, Lordy Leroy, Motley Barnett's FPL Panda, Talon Nadeem 90 FPL FOMO, CM Scout FPL, and FF Scout _ Luke. Cheers. Thanks for everything you're doing, guys. Now, honesty time. I've been very out of the loop the last few days. I did manage to catch Luke's stream very late last night. Well done, pal. I would say it confirmed or didn't confirm the transfer that I'd intended to make, but I have made it. Mark Viduka is out. I think most of us who were watching, who were here with me on Tuesday night, knew that it was definitely going to be him that was injured, and sure enough, his season may well be over. Could return game week 38 as a high-profile player. I guess in theory could even be back game week 37, possibly. But I've gone Spurs. I've not gone Van Nistelrooy. I've not gone Shearer. Sergei Rebrov is in for what I had penciled in as a great Final Four fixtures long time ago, and I didn't think I'd ever be going to Rebrov. I thought I'd be looking more like Poyet, Salakovic, but the door has opened up. The time is right, I think, to go for Spurs and give it a smash. So look, we'll end it and try and do it properly. Come on, you Spurs, right? Spurs obviously at home to Shearer's Newcastle today. A lot of decent fixtures in this lineup this game week. So I'm lined up as per usual. I don't know the team news as yet. I am 4-3-3. Peter Schmeichel gets his first outing of the season for myself. Back four is Ashley Cole. Captain Ian Hart. Mikel Silvestre. Warren Barton. Midfield three of Stephen McPhail, Stephen Gerrard, Gavin McCann. Front three of Matt Jansen, Kevin Phillips. Rebrov vice captain. That's obviously irrelevant because I got the Leeds team leak, guys. I have one substitute, and that is Joe Cole of West Ham United. I have three Chelsea players, obviously blank today, playing away to Fulham as part of their game week 36 double. I'm ready for the triple up of Kudicini, Terry and Carboni with them. I will almost certainly attack Lewis Morte this coming week, and I may well attack Steve Marley as well. That's part of the plan, to go hard for 36. And Rebrov for these four fixtures. On Hart, the decision on Hart was it was Hart, Phillips or Rebrov. And I know obviously through Luke's brilliant data that there's a good shout that Leicester will score today. It's probably a 50-50 that anybody can score in any game anyway, right? And I just took the thinking that the upside was the biggest of him. It'll either be bad or probably very good. So I've gone for it. Ian Hart is my captain. I see Vinyl Richie's put in the chat, oh fuck, we're on Rebrov as well. And so's FPL captain, right? Might not be alone. FPL captain has said, by the way, before I get into the team news, this is the tally's not about, unfortunately. So in terms of the data of ownership captaincy, I can't guarantee that I'll get it for you today through the guys. Obviously, once I have it, you'll have it, and I'll share it. And obviously, captain will put it in the graphics. If that information comes through, it's possible that it might not today. Right, team news. Little concerned that I'm probably only going to start with 10 is how I'm feeling. Obviously, Stephen Gerrard, very dodgy. Did not want to play Warren Barton. But again, it was a choice between him and Joe Cole. And I just thought the upside with Barton is Newcastle will probably get a couple as well as Spurs will get a couple. And he may well assist one. Whereas, obviously, from the great data that Luke's done and stuff, I mean, Liverpool has locked on for a clean sheet today as anybody has in any game this season. That's kind of how it looks on the data. The data isn't always right, of course, but we use it, right? And that's why, and I'll talk about this a little bit more when there's more of you in the chat, that's why nobody deserves to win this game more than Luke. Some people just read a little bit too much into my jabbering, but I'll issue a full apology once we're into the games and there's more people here. Right, let's have a look at this team news. So we'll start with Villa and Ipswich. So Pete Schmeichel's playing, or ain't got a goalkeeper. He definitely is. It's Dublin and Balaban up front. David Ginola only a substitute. Villa are 4-4-2. Schmeichel, Stephen Carr, Alpay, Olaf Melberg, Alan Wright. Small attacking arrows for the two fullbacks. Steve Stone, George Boateng, Paul Merson, Lee Hendry. Dublin and Balaban up front on the bench with Ginola. Mustafa Hadji, Darius Vassell, Ian Taylor and sub-goalkeeper Peter Enkelman. Ipswich. Man, shout out to my patron, Jay Loveshanks, who captained Maurizio Tarico last game week. I believe he was 6th overall. 6 points for the game week. You couldn't do anything else but laugh. I love you, Jay. Ipswich are 5-2-1-2. Arrows all over the place. I think you know how this works by now, so I'm not going to go into it too much detail, or I probably will anyway. Sereni in goal. Tarico plays right back. Clapham plays left back. Big attacking arrows for them. Gunnarsson and Hreidarson, the wide centre halves, to go into full-back positions. Bramble, century. Jermaine Wright to drop in from midfield. Matt Holland to attack from midfield. Jason Kumas to drop in from attacking midfield. Marcus Stewart and Alan Armstrong up front. Keith Brannigan, Martin Royce, John McGreal, Amir Karic and Pablo on the bench. To Ewood Park, where Blackburn Rovers are performing very well at the moment. No place for Corrado Grabby for Blackburn. He's only a substitute. System has changed again. This is a flat 3-5-2. Westerveld in goal. The back three is Wetherall, Curtis and Berg. Midfield 5 from right to left. No attacking or defensive arrows. Ronald de Boer, Two-Guy, David Dunn, Alan Mahon, Craig Hignett, left midfield. Up front, Marcus Bent and a very informed Matt Janssen. On the bench for Blackburn, Alan Kelly, Jason McAteer, Corrado Grabby, Trond Frederick Lundvigsson and Gary Flickroth. To the Reebok, where Bolton Wanderers host Everton. Usual system for Bolton, a 3-4-1-2. Henrik Pedersen plays attacking midfield with an attacking arrow today. Big attacking arrows for the two wing-backs, Madison and Gardner. Bolton are against Everton. Jaskalainen in goal. Back three of Cooper, Hendry and Ngotti. Gardner and Madison, as I said, those wing-backs, big attacking arrows for them. Nolan and Lee in central midfield. Henrik Pedersen attacking midfield centre with an attacking arrow. He is to get up and support Rod Wallace and Michael Ricketts on the bench for Bolton. Steve Banks, Matthew Pitch, Jibril Diawara, Dean Holdman and Bo Hanson. And for Everton, 5-3-2. Paul Gerrard in goal. David Weir is the central centre-half. To his left is David Unsworth. To his right, Abel Xavier. Both of them two to go into full-back positions. Steve Watson and Gary Naismith have big attacking arrows for full-back. Thomas Gravison has to drop in from central midfield. And there are big attacking arrows from central midfield for Tamori Ketsbayer and Joe Max Moore, who are both to get up and support Duncan Ferguson and Thomas Radzicki. Everton have got Fulham right over their shoulder and potentially are looking for all 3 points here. They maintain a 2-point advantage over Fulham with a game in hand. On the bench for Everton, Steve Simonson, Edan Tao, Kevin Campbell, Peter Clark and Nick Chadwick. To Pride Park, where Derby County hosts Southampton. Sounds like from Luke's data this could be a bit of a mad one. 3-5-2 for Derby. It's Poom in goal. Back three of Lescott, Carbonari, Elliott. Carbonari can step out from that back three. Small attacking arrows to the wing backs, Stefano Aranio and Steph Johnson. Midfield three, Craig Burley, Simo Valakri and Daryl Powell. Fabrizio Ravanelli and Malcolm Christie players split forwards up front. Andy Oakes, Daniele Diano, Lee Morris, Marvin Robinson, Chris Rigger on Derby's bench. For Saints, usual 4-4-2. Paul Jones, back four is Dodd, Tahar, Lundic Farm, Bridge. Midfield four is Svensson, Draper, Ray, Pahars, left midfield. Big attacking arrows for Pahars and Svensson. Beattie and Davis up front. On the bench, Neil Moss, Paul Murray, Joe Tessam, Gary Monk and Dan Petrescu. To Ellen Road, and obviously massive shout out to Michael Bridges. Might well feel that his football career is coming to an end, but I thank him, and so does the Champman FPL community, for the leak of the Leeds United team today, which we knew would not include Harry Kewell again. What I didn't know was the substitutes. Harry Kewell is not one of them. Michael Bridges, of course, is. Cheers, Mike. Leeds are Martin in goal. Back four of Kelly, Woodgate, Matteo at centre-half, Ian Hart left back. Small attacking hours for Kelly and Hart. The midfield four is Bakker, Bowyer, Decourt, McPhail, Robbie Keane supports. Alan Smith on the bench. Bridges, Eyal Berkovic, Craig Farrell, Simon Johnston and Paul Robinson. Their opponents, Leicester, are also 4-4-2, which means James Scowcroft plays right up front for Leicester today. It's Flowers in goal. The back four is Sinclair, Elliott, Taggart, Delaney. Midfield four, McAnuff, Wise, Savage, Impey, McAnuff and Impey with attacking arrows. Sturridge and Scowcroft on the bench. Up front. On the bench for Leicester, Ian Walker, Adi Akinbaye, Ryan Hall, Trevor Benjamin and Matt Jones. To Liverpool, where I'm expecting rotation for this team against West Ham. Michael Owen plays. Steven Gerrard is only a substitute. So to Jamie Carragher. But not huge rotation here from Liverpool, I would say. It's 4-4-2. Dudek in goal. The back four is Hegem, Wright, Henshaw and Rees. Obviously, remember Sammy Hippier suspended. The midfield four, Richie Partridge, Igor Biscan, Patrick Berger, Vladimir Smica. Small attacking arrows for Partridge and Smica. Robbie Fowler, Michael Owen up front for the Reds. Gerrard is a substitute along with Emil Heskey, Jamie Carragher, Gregory Vignal and Chris Kirkland. West Ham do play Joe Cole. It's nice of them, isn't it, this week? Well done. Congratulations. They are 4-4-2. Shaka Hislop is the goalkeeper. Back four is Song, Repka, Irekpen and Sommer. The midfield four is Sinclair, Lomas, Cole and Courtois. Small attacking arrows for Sinclair and Courtois. Di Canio and Defoe are back together up front for West Ham. On the bench, Ian Don't Go Breaking My Heart, Tom Phillips, Don Hutchison, Jermaine Genius and Titi Camara. Manchester United, how bad's the rotation going to be here for their clash with Middlesbrough? Van Nistelrooy starts. There is no Veron. There is no Laurent Blanc. No Ronnie Johnson. Ronnie Johnson is a substitute. United are 4-4-2. No attacking arrows in this lineup today. Bartes in goal. The back four is Phil Neville, Gary Neville, Silvestre and Dennis Irwin. The midfield four is Beckham, Keane, Emerson and Giggs. Cole and Van Nistelrooy up front. On the bench, Ricardo Lille, Ronnie Johnson, Paul Scholes, Luke Chadwick and Dwight York. Borough are 4-4-2 also. Mark Crossley in goal. The back four is Stockdale, Fester, Southgate, Flash, Dean, Gordon. Midfield four, right to left of Greening, Paul Ince. There is a start for Mark Hudson. Alan Johnson plays left midfield. Small attacking arrows for Johnson, Greening, Rickard and Boxic up front. On the bench for Borough, Schwarzer, Pierce, Marinelli, Parnaby and Noel Whelan. 2 games to go and a nice 8 minutes until kickoff. Sunderland host Arsenal today. Phillips, of course, plays. It's Arker at left back this week. Gray at left midfield. God, that's a fucking lottery, isn't it? Arker does have a small attacking arrow. Sunderland are 4-4-2. Sullivan in goal. The back four is Mills, Issa, Tome, Arker. Small attacking arrows for Mills and Arker. The midfield four, right to left, is Bart Williams, Gavin McCann, Nicholas Medina and Michael Gray, Gerald Sibon and Super Kevin Phillips up front for the Mackhams. On the bench, Thomas Sorensen, Michael Reddy, David Bellion, the unfortunate Gary Teal, I would suggest, and George McCartney. Arsenal have Henry back in the starting lineup for them. They are 4-4-2. No attacking arrows for them. Robert Perez is only a substitute. Dennis Bergkamp is only a substitute. Francis Jeffers is only a substitute. Arsenal are Seaman in goal. Back four of David Seaman, Lauren, Tony Adams, the own goal specialist, Ashley Cole. The midfield four, Ray Parler, Dimitri Albertini, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, Andrei Tikhonov. It's Henry and Kanu up front. That bench for Arsenal is Perez, Bergkamp, Jeffers, Graham Barrett and Richard Wright. And last but not least, to the Lane, home of the mighty Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs are 3-4-2-1. Keller in goal. Back three of Richards, Doherty, Bunjevcevic. Wingbacks with big attacking arrows are Darren Anderson and Quinton Fortune. Midfield 2 is Simon Davis and Gus Poyet. Attacking midfield centre, Salakovic with an attacking arrow. To his left, Sheringham with an attacking arrow. And Rebrov plays up front, just to the right. On the bench for Spurs, Cliff Mardulia, Richard Johnson, Martin Wood, Christian Ziege and Stefan Everson. Newcastle are 4-4-2. Given in goal, the back four is Barton, Marcelino, Andy O'Brien, Wayne Quinn. It means Rebrov going up against O'Brien. The midfield four is Solano, Kieran Dyer, Christian Besaidis, Lauren Robert. Their strongest four, I would suggest. Robert and Solano have small attacking arrows. And up front is Shearer and Cole Core. On the bench for Newcastle, Jimmy Walker, Craig Bellamy, Olivia Bernard, Antonis Sapuntsis and Daddy Cadamartri. Well, that concludes your team lineups for game week 35. Oh, fucking hell. We've got 5 minutes to kick off. What are we going to do with ourselves, guys? Let's get in the chat. Let's see what's going on. Many of you might have seen I've sent out a bit of a thread on Twits a little while ago about Patreon. Those who I kept saying to hold off to sign up to Patreon, you do not need to hold off any longer. Get today and you'll get an additional 30 days on top of your 31 this month. £8 for this month will get you 38 additional podcasts over the next 2 months. Benny Blanco, afternoon, James. What do you have in store for us today? More fun, I hope. Hello, Ram, David Strong, Vinyl Richie, Ash, Optimus Prime, FPL Cobbler, FPL Captain, of course, is in. Our graphics hero. Give my man a follow. Jose Vargas, Ian Davis, Paul Coleman, Joe Finney, Badder, Cal, FPL Cobbler, Scala, James Street, FPL Andy, FPL Mark and Quixote, Mark Dorney, Adam English, Andy Martin, FPL Panic, Daryl, Mark Dorney, I might repeat a few of you guys, Alex Tyek, FPL Panic, Bradley Parker, my Wolves correspondent, Red Arrow, Tags, Cole Norbury, Jamie Gowans, Johan Montin, Alex Turner, FPL Badger, my Norwich correspondent, Joe Finney Badder, Hasselbank is win. Hello to all of you today. Jose Vargas says, talk about the dates for the last game weeks, James. I shall. Game week 36 is on Monday. Your deadline to submit your teams will be 6:30 p.m. My stream will begin at 7:30 p.m. for 8 p.m. kickoffs. Same for game week 37 on Wednesday. 6:30 p.m. deadline. 7:30 p.m. stream. 8 p.m. kickoffs. Game week 38, the conclusion. This time, next week. 1:30 p.m. deadline, 2:30 p.m. stream, 3 p.m. kickoffs. Game week 36 Monday night, game week 37 Wednesday night, game week 38 Saturday. Please note the times of the deadline will be 6:30 p.m. on both of those dates. Excuse me. Andy Martin says 1 point for Spurs today and they're safe. What a fucking relief that is. Alex Turner says, afternoon all. Come on, Rude Van Nistelrooy. Johan Montes, afternoon all. It's beer o'clock. Storm Legacy, hello, James, and the folk of the chat, man. FPL 10 from 11. Unlikely dropout in my mind is Jamie Carragher. Captain Henshaw could cover that. Gary Robinson, United win and Leeds failing to win means the title done? Question. Then rotation-tastic. United have a 9-point lead over Leeds. Leeds, fucking hell, Captain, put it back up. I think Leeds can get to 84 points, I think, maybe. I might have read that wrong. We'll come back to that when the table comes back around. FPL Renarid 9 says, afternoon, hello, mate. John UK, hey all, hope are good. Jose Vargas says, that's beautiful on the deadlines. It is, isn't it? Gary Robinson, when will the doubles be played? Tuesday and Thursday morning? Yes. A reminder as well, which we will remind a couple of times during the stream today, but obviously Luke and I think Andy are going live for their stream tonight, not tomorrow, because obviously we're playing Monday. They're going live tonight. I presume the way this is going to work is I think double game week for United will be Tuesday morning, I think at 10 o'clock. and I'm guessing, I don't actually know this, but I'm assuming Luke will stream Tuesday afternoon and Thursday afternoon. That would be my guess, and then their final conclusion will probably be next Sunday, I would think. Could be completely wrong. Marcus de Gee's afternoon. Here's the table. So Leeds at 66 points, 4 games to go. What's that? 12 points. I'm chatting rubbish. They can get to 78. So the title cannot be done today. Obviously, Arsenal were on 66 as well. So Leeds and Arsenal can get to a maximum of 78 points. Should both fail to win today and Manchester United win, then yes, Manchester United would be champions today. Thank you very much, FPL captain, you superstar. Mwah. Ryan Ritchie, come on, Captain Henri, and new signing Rebrov. Great warm-up before the FA Cup final tonight. Tonight will be blue. I don't give a fuck what colour it is, Richie, as long as it ain't red. Adam English, think we're due a good week this week. Andy Martin says, me and Luke tonight at 9 p.m. You don't know, they might still be taking penalties at Wembley. Storm Legacy, we're being proper spoiled this week. Hanks, guys. Thanks, Storm Legacy. Andrew Martin, double game week 36 is going to be Monday night at 10 p.m. So Luke can stream Tuesday morning. Great. So I'll log off and then immediately game week, the second part of game week 36 will be straight after me at 10 p.m. So that'll keep you interested in the tweets, etc. afterwards. I presume we'll get no updates, therefore, on tables, etc. till midnight-ish, 1 o'clock in the morning. But that's absolutely fine. That's cool, Andy. No problem with that. Cole JB, afternoon, all boarding flight now, so we'll lose signal shortly. Good luck. Good luck, Cole. James Street. Cheers, Andy. Luke Porteous just finished work. Let's go. Rebrov captain. Let us know, guys, who is your captain today, by the way. Who's my opponent? I scraped through in that Champions League quarterfinal patron, by the way. Quarterfinals. First legs today. Second legs on Monday. Semi-final and finals over 1 leg. Who am I playing today? I got a feeling it might be Cole, actually. Got to find my own fucking data here now. I am playing Cole, who's about to get on his flight. I wish you particular luck then, Cole. Shout out to my other guys still in the competition of that. FPL Cat is still in, on course to meet me in the final as it stands. Chris Duckworth still in. Peter Barrett, Mark Dorney, Rory Scott and Harbour Boy are the final 8 in my Patreon Champions League competition. And Andrew King is ahead of our Patreon mini league at the moment. Person in second is me. David Strom is on Owen. We've kicked off, by the way. Good luck, everybody. Gary Robinson's Owen. Rams on Janssen. Yeah, or Jensen. Did you mean Janssen, mate? Jensen's particularly interesting if you picked Jensen. Particularly interesting. Away to Blackburn. Mark Dorney's on Rebrov. Adam English is on Burley. Love it, because some variations here. Benny Blanco's on Ian Hart, like me. Joe Finney Badder, I think you know who my captain is. Yes, that's Hassan Cashlaw. Adi Torres on Van Nistelrooy. Alex Tite, Captain Anna Smith. James Street's on Valakri. Johan Montin, Owen captain. Sounds popular. Andrew Martin, Veron captain in Zombies. Louis Sahar Vice. Oh, bad times, mate. Marcus de Geezer's on Rude Van Nistelrooy captain. Bradley Parker, Rude, went boring. One last go before selling him. FPL Panic, I've got the week off work next week. Couldn't have worked out better with all the game weeks. Boom! Get the beers ready, guys. Arbitraro's on Captain Robbie Keane. Beautiful, guys. To see so much variation in the captains this week. Love that. Oh, Jesus. Nice gear. I've got down here, you won't be able to see it, obviously, but I've got a little bag that the wife uses for the baby, which I've stolen, which might be a problem because she might take him out in a bit. Yeah, I've got a couple of beers sitting on a few ice cubes. 2.5 minutes in, nothing happening yet in our Champman game week 35. FPL captain's on Owen captain. Pet Talk afternoon, everyone. Gerard didn't pass that late fitness test, and therefore I'm waiting for that inevitable 1-point cameo. Yeah, I thought of a -4 to take out. Solano was under consideration, obviously, at the price point. Eric Backer I thought about to keep like treble leads, and obviously I knew he was going to play. But I just didn't think it was worth it if Gerrard was going to play. Andrew Martin's telling me to be careful. It's all right. I'm still wearing it. James Street, my son Billy hasn't got a clue what's going on as the man on the telly just said my name. Billy, I know your dad. He's a nice guy, you know. All right, Billy. Mac, afternoon, everyone. Good luck for today. Joe Finney Banner's got Owen vice captain off of his Cash Law captain. First update of the day comes from Ellen Road. How will Leeds fare without their iconic striker? They're on the front foot early on, but Leicester try a breakaway. Kelly is booked for an early trip on James Scowcroft. Neil Shakhtar's in. Hello, Neil. Joe Finney Badder is confirming to Storm Legacy that Hassan Kashlaw is now a perma captain for him until the end of the season. Mark Dorney is asking if there will be a Kelly red. See you, James Street. We're good. Optimus Prime. Hello, Optimus Prime is in the house. Need 10 goals for my team today. Henri, my captain. Near Shakhtar, Owen captain. Blanc, no show. Yeah, it was always likely it was going to be someone miss out from United. I'm just not in love with United's double anymore. It's the main thing. I'm just not in love with it. The title's almost certainly going to be won before it comes around. Champions League semi-final. I'm just not in love with it anymore. Might be forcing in players for Chelsea away or something, and then mine's not on it and a rotated team. I don't know. I don't think I'm going for any more. I think Sylvester I'll leave there. It's fine, great. I don't think I'm going for any more. I think that'll be it. Right, where are we at? 5 minutes in, no goals yet, but we have one now at the Stadium of Light. Kevin Phillips owners, it's not you yet. Arsenal have the lead at Sunderland. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst is the goal scorer. Assist goes to the man they knew down at Highbury as the Romford Pelly, Ray Parler. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst is goal scorer. Assist for Ray Parler. Sunderland 0, Arsenal 1. James Street, how old's your son Billy? Just out of interest, because, you know, language and all that stuff. Gary Robinson says he's going triple captain Solskjaer for the double. FPL Renard with 9. York back on the bench. Now got a cold headache. Arsenal, the only scorers so far today. Just looking at the old assist chart there. Wise on 12. Beckham and Giggs both on 11. Let's be honest, there's no Kevin De Bruyne in this game, is there? Near Shakhtar, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, yes, FPL Cobbler getting GVB. Let's hear about that goal. Bright start from the Gunners is rewarded. Parler does well from the right-hand side and manages to squeeze in a low cross. Great run from Van Bronckhorst, arriving first to toe pull the ball home before Sunderland can react. Gary Robinson says, it's okay, it's only Ray Parler. Inevitable that someone would say that 18 years on from an Arsenal-Chelsea FA Cup final. Which obviously they meet in today at 5:30. Should get the team news for that around about 4:30. I'll cover that a little bit for you. Andy Martin says he was watching that final earlier when Parler scored. James Street, he just shouted 5 at the telly. Right. Hi, Billy. Hey, mate. Are you a patron yet, Billy? Peter Schmeichel's first start for me this season is not going well. Ipswich have the lead at Villa Park. Goal scorer is Alan Armstrong, assisted by strike partner Marcus Stewart. Aston Villa 0, Ipswich 1. Alan Armstrong is the goal scorer. Assister is Marcus Stewart. Near Shakhtar, are we getting updates from the final? Well, no, it's 5:30 kickoff, mate, so we're all going to disappear and watch it, I suppose. I'll be watching it until Arsenal go 2-0 up, in which case then it will be going off. Pep Talk. Veron been an absolute nightmare this sim. Avoided all season, but tempted for the double for some unknown reason. James Street. Just sorting out iPad so you can disappear. Hashtag parenting 101. Good man, James. You let me know because it's going to come out any second. Optimus. Yes, clean sheet. Go away from Aston Villa in 7 minutes. Great. 2 defence from Aston Villa. Any Henri captainers, by the way? Anyone in? I think I did see one. Storm Legacy, come on, James. Practice for the West Brom correspondence next season. You can do it. Well, Gemma told me that Harrison's heard it all before anyway, going to the Hawthorns. File this under never an assist, says the official account for the Ipswich goal. Stewart gets the ball to Armstrong. His initial shot is parried and he fires home the rebound. The controversial match centre system has given Stewart the assist. I repeat, hashtag justice for Scowcroft. FPL Renard 9. Adam English, I'll be the same. Easy move to Marley, probably. Dave Perrins, afternoon all. Hello, Dave. Hope you're well, pal. Joe Finney Baller, you covering the Scottish League games? Sod that rubbish. What was the Rangers score earlier? I don't know and I don't care. I did pick a team because my patrons were badgering me. And I thought, you know what, I'll let them have this mini league. I'll come bottom with this one. So I don't even know the Rangers score. Wouldn't have a clue. Max on Henri captain. Hassan Carla's on Henri captain. Yeah, it was so open this week, wasn't it, for captaincy? Which is mad, really, when Van Nistelrooy is sitting there ready and waiting for you. Really interested. Optimus Prime says, Henri will score 3 goals today. Harry Johnson's got Henri captain. Pep Talk, can I play with no goalie, please? Tried many different ones throughout the season. Never got any clean sheet. Schmeichel failed today. Yeah, he was a big differential for me in my head-to-head with Carl in the Patreon Champions League. FPL boosters in. Hey, guys. Adam English saying 1-0. Avitrial saying Rangers won 1-0. Kent scored. Andy Martin's giving Dave his afternoon. You'd think them two never speak to each other, wouldn't you? We have a goal at Ellen Road. Drum roll. Leicester have the lead. Goal scorer is Matt Elliott. The assist goes to Dennis Wise. Leeds 0, Leicester 1. Matt Elliott with the goal. Dennis Wise increases his lead at the top of the assist charts, putting him on 13 now for the season. I bet he's on quite a few of your benches, perhaps. Leeds 0, Leicester 1. Elliott goal, Dennis Wise assist. Captain fell for me. Cheers, Slanger. FPL marking Coyote. Winner of Champions League, James. As in, what, Patron Champions League? Oh, piss me, pal. Real Champions League, I fancy Bayern Munich, personally. Pet took only 2 goals so far, and I've lost 2 clean sheets. There's been 3, and I've lost 2 clean sheets. Actually, yeah. Met a good habit. Clean sheet. Wipe out in capital letters, says the official account. No surprise in the source. Wise delivers an excellent free kick, which Elliott plants firmly into the bottom corner with his head. Leeds need to respond without their talismanic striker, Vidjuka. Mark Dorney, Wise, sitting nicely on my bench. Bradley Parker, double clean sheet wipeout. Joe Finley Batter saying brilliant. Ram, ha 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 ha. FPL panic, Dennis Wise, the KDB of CMFPL. Not having it. Pep Talk, correction. Only 3 goals so far, and I've lost 3 clean sheets. FPL and R9. How many non-Scotland based teams will be inactive in SPL FF when the FPL starts? 60% I'm going for. Yeah. Andrew Martin. Sounds like that's from a set piece. It was, Andy. Marcus de Geezer. Not very wise of me to leave Dennis on the bench. Wah, 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 wah. Hassan Carla. Can someone tell the away teams that they're not supposed to score goals? Indeed, 3 goals so far. All for the away team. Storm Legacy. Dennis the Menace. Loving that. Sorry, James. Cole Norbury could never stoop so low to get Dennis Wise in my FPL team. Or Robbie Savage, for that matter. Colin Gray. Hey, what do you think of Højbjerg as a signing? If it happens, not as cold on it as I was a couple of weeks ago, but I'm not thrilled about it. If that's the best option Tottenham can get to improve the central midfield at the moment, fine, sign him. It's not my ideal solution. He is, in fairness, younger than I thought he was. I thought he was quite a bit older. He's 25 this week, actually. So age profile, if it doesn't work, you sell him for the same money. There's not a lot to lose. So yeah, get the deal done, but like, you know, I certainly won't be putting the fucking porn on afterwards. Bolton 0, Everton 0. James Street, you put the kid away yet? A quiet start at the Reebok, but we have an injury. Duncan Ferguson is struggling and is coming off. Kevin Campbell will replace him. The physios are trying to help Big Dunk off the field, and you can imagine how that conversation is going. FPL Irons, afternoon all. Hope I haven't missed much, but no, you're probably right on cue for the inevitable Liverpool goal that will come any minute now. Graham S, how good are your midfielders that you can bench wise? Ram, 3 away teams scored. Is this last week? Pep Talk, I had Matt Elliott for 1 game this season, the one he got a red card in. You won't be the only one, mate. Oh, dear. Alright. We got a nice crowd in. Alright, we got 100 in. Nice. Give the video a like, guys. So, one of the things I said, and I haven't seen him in the chat, I was hoping he would be in the chat, right? But, so, a few people misunderstood something I said about Luke the other night. Around about the 25-minute mark, I think, in the game. I thought it was fairly clear that if I made a joke in this chat or this stream, that if anybody comes in the chat, they know the live get the piss taken out of them. Like anybody who's got Alan Shearer, because Newcastle have scored and Shearer's not involved. Cole Court is the goal scorer. Roberto Solano is his sister. Cole Court with a goal. Solano is his Tottenham Newcastle one. What I should have done was said afterwards, I'm only joking, guys, because it was personal towards the actual game. I should have said, look, guys, I'm fucking messing about. Nobody genuinely would deserve to win this game more than Luke. I doubt there's any of you in this chat that haven't made a transfer that's been beneficial because of some research that Luke has put into this game. He's definitely helped me. He's definitely helped himself, but he's worked fucking hard for it, and he's helped all of you as well. Then you put in the output of what he's done with the streams, all the information he's sharing, all that sim data. He could keep it all to himself. He doesn't. He shares it. It's all out there for you. He goes into the detail magnificently in terms of his analysis of teams, our managers' work, our formations can change. We've all learned so much from him. So, Luke, genuinely, pal, if you're watching, and me and Luke have already spoken about this privately, but I hope you fucking win it, mate. Unless, obviously, I can put together, like, 400 points or so in the next 4 game weeks, in which case I might still eat you. But I hope you win it, pal. And if you do, good luck. I raise a drink to you, my friend. On the Cole Court goal, the sort of cross that strikers dream of. Solano swerves a brilliant ball into the penalty area. Court doesn't have to break stride, and the pace is all on the ball. He just cushions the header beyond a hapless Keller. Bradley Parker, yes, Nobby. Renard Nyand, Luke is a legend. FPL Panic, bench Solano, whoops. David Strom, he's a legend, probably Luke and Solano. Marcus de Giza, Seller, McPhail, Valakri and Solano. FPL Cobbler, 100% agree on Luke. James Street, you're safe, James, swear away. Fucking get in. Aritravo, Luke is a legend. Ram, Luke has been absolutely phenomenal. Cal, Luke's a legend, great guy. FPL Booster, Luke the legend. Storm Legacy, if not for Luke, I would be playing Viduka right now. Legend. Hang on, now that one's on me. I got the team link. Charlton have the lead at Blackburn. No one scoring at home today. Goal scorer is Mark Kinsella, and Postman Light is back. Jason Wilcox has the assist. Blackburn 0, Charlton 1. Kinsella with the goal. Wilcox with the assist. You guys know, right? I'm having a beer. It's very fast paced. If you come in the chat, I'll insult all of you. I don't care. And if I ever do, don't take it personally. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. The problem was people do take things quite literally sometimes. And so that's why I want to come out and say, no, if Luke wins it, he fucking deserves to win it. Let me be 100% clear on that. Adam English, he said he's out with the kids today. We'll try to get into the stream. Good. He was messaging me literally about half hour before I come on the stream. So I assumed he'd be about. Pet Talk doesn't have to share it, but he gives us everything. Always answers DM. Luke is a legend, deserve to win. Exactly. Cole Norbury, wonder if Simple Goal and Tactician knew people would do sims to find the best team. Yeah. Avitravo, sold Wilcox, and the inevitable happens. Storm Legacy. Haha, okay, you're a legend too, James. Did you not see my thread on the Michael Bridges team leak for Leeds? Come on, man. Stunner at 3:16 at Ewood Park. Some would say it's stone cold. I added that bit. Jason Wilcox picks up the ball wide and floats across behind everyone waiting around the penalty spot for Kinsella on the edge of the box. It's a stone cold finish. Probably shouldn't have added it now. Crunching the volley into the top corner. I couldn't believe you'd put a stunner at 3:16 and then not have stone cold in the sentence. But yeah, that's what happens when you jump the gun, James. Stone cold, stone cold. There is that inevitable Liverpool goal that I was telling you about, FPL Irons. They have the lead. We have a home goal. Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. Goal scorer is Robbie Fowler. Assist goes to Richie Partridge. Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. Fowler with a goal. Partridge with the assist. FPL Irons. James insults me 90% of the time I'm in here. It's the best part about the stream for me. I thought everybody knew this, but apparently not. Dave Perrins, Carl, thought people might do 1 or 2. Didn't think they'd go into such detail. Felium 2, rooting for Luke, myself, absolute hero. Going to miss this stream, and Luke recaps the most when this game finishes. Marcus the Geezer, walking in a winger wonderland today. Optimus Prime, Wilcox in my bench. Paul Tinkler, I want Luke's autograph. DM him, mate. Near Shakhtar, that's not Owen. Rob Pick, Stone Cold, Stone Cold. Anyway, to close on Luke, that's the bottom line, because I fucking said so. On the Fowler goal, West Ham have to win and hope other results go their way to stay up, not the start they were looking for. Partridge's low cross on the right is swept home by Fowler with impudent ease with his right foot. Anyone give Phillips or Van Nistelrooy a chance of catching, I was going to say Redroth then, Viduka for the golden boot. Andrew Martin, think we priced a few players on reputation or one of our Sims, Everson. With Luke on board, the pricing should be more detailed as Season 2 comes. Yeah, definitely get that man on the pricing as well. I'm all for that. Felium 2, first ever I've ever cursed a Fowler Liverpool goal. Joe Finney, better go and smash some beers together, James. Tried that one, didn't go so well. I can't even know one fucking beer. I'm fucked with 2, aren't I? Aston Villa have a leveller against Ipswich. Goal scorer at Villa Park is Paul Merson. And not for the first time in recent weeks, George Boateng is the assister. Paul Merson goal, Boateng assist, Villa 1, Ipswich 1. Pet Talk, are you sure it's Robbie Fowler and not Michael Owen? Think he got a touch? VAR question. Is it going to be the Michael Owen begging day today, is it? Storm Legacy and Joe Finney Baddock, considering James dropped a beer in the week, I wouldn't advise that. Cole Norbury, that's good, Martin. I guess the pricing was based on a mix of Sims and real-life reputation. Aditor, Phillips may be too much rotation risk. Van Nistelrooy. Optimus Prime. Shh. Nothing yet. Ah, dear. What's the plan of the thinking for... we'll cut in there because it's arrived. Kevin Phillips has equalised for Sunderland against Arsenal. Assist is Emerson Tome. Sunderland 1, Arsenal 1. Phillips with the goal. Assist for Emerson Tome. And I'm now sitting here wishing I'd just gone with what was fucking obvious and captained that guy. Sunderland 1, Arsenal 1. Phillips goal. Assist for Emerson Tome. Graham S. could be Ruud van Nistelrooy's last game of the season today. So if he's going to catch Viduka, he's going to have to start soon. FPL and Arvid 9. Surprised the fan team sign-ups haven't come in the stream yet. Relentless at the moment. Yeah, see, what you'll get with me is like Patreon. It's the start of the month. Here's a tweet. I'll do some plugging on my content. I'm not going to ram it down people's faces. These guys were on my case last year to get involved. And I respectfully declined. Because I don't really want to be spamming people's Twitter accounts with other people's content. If it's to fucking promote my own, I'll promote my own. But yeah, it's a little bit... And the guys are making money out of it by getting people to sign up. So I completely get why they're doing it. The genuine thing is, if you're a bit sick of hearing the fan team tweets, just fucking mute fan team. It's a fairly simple thing and then you avoid it. Don't blame the guys for promoting it. It wasn't really something for me. I'd rather try and make some money doing my own content personally. Who else on the Phillips goal? Tome clips in a free kick and Phillips' movement is fantastic, evading the attention of defence and flicking the boy over seam with an outstretched right boot. What a season he's having. Wonderful free kick for Merson's leveller at Villa Park. Boateng was fouled about 22 yards from goal and the free kick is vintage Merson, just over the wall, dipping into the corner with Sereni given no chance. Optimus Prime. Yes, I don't have Phillips in my team. Harry Travo. Phillips getting Bradley Parker. Super Kev. Near Shakhtar. Fuck off, Phillips. Fuck off. Here's perhaps a surprising goal to tell you about. At Pride Park, Southampton have the lead. James Beattie is the goal scorer, and the assister is Jason Dodd. Derby nil, Saints 1. Beattie goal, Dodd assist. Did you ever read the one about Ken Dodd's dad's dog's dead? No? Okay, cool. Feely M2, biggest regret, not only Phillips for this run. Graham S, first return from Super Kev, so I've liked the stream. Yeah! If you've had a return, give the video a like, guys. Cal, same, scores every week, and I keep trying to be clever and going for others. Storm Legacy, only reason I don't have Phillips is prioritising striker slots for the double game week. Harry Traro, Golden Boot, Phillips, Joe Finney Batter. Does anyone know how many live teams are still playing? Think I might be last out of them. Feely M2, same at Cal. Paul Tinkler, Super Kev, Sunderland legend. That doesn't really take much. Cal, next season I'm definitely going to be less stubborn. Part of the learning process. Rob Pick, more wrestling puns needed. There might be more in the tweets. Graham S, relentless away goals. Second for Liverpool against West Ham. Michael Owen owners, sit down. Igor Biscan is the goal scorer. Assist for John Arna-Risa. Liverpool 2, West Ham 0. Biscan goal. John Arna-Risa assist. Optimus Prime says all teams will score today 100%. Cole Norbury, Vintage Merson. Is that Paul's home brew? Aratravo's lost all his clean sheets for today. Cole Norbury, Vintage Merson. Is that Paul's home brew? Dave Perrins, Joe. Hard to tell, but regularly getting 500 plus transfers per week. I think so. I wouldn't worry too much. Might be more transfers than that even. Andy Martin, did you hear Ken Dodd died? Did he? No, Doddy. FPL Cobbler, I've only heard the one that goes, Ken Dodd died. Did he know Doddy? Storm Legacy, if there ever was a chance for the BT hat-trick that Luke foresaw weeks ago, it's today. FPL Cobbler, Lowell, Andrew Jinx, Andrew Martin, yes, Cobbler. Another away goal. Everton lead at the Reebok. Joe Max Moore is the goal scorer. Assist for Kevin Campbell. Moore the scorer. Campbell with the assist. Potentially massive, massive bad news for Fulham, who would now be 5 points adrift of Everton if Everton hold on to victory. David Strom, come on, man. Owen, please score. And that's Michael Owen's blank for today. Absolutely confirmed. Mark Dorney, Biscan sitting safely on my bench. Philly M2, getting big, Igor. Rob Pick, owners have hit rock bottom. Finally. Philly M2, Michael Owen, the Heartbreak Kid. I'm Sean. Pep talk, no goal then for Owen today because that's Liverpool done now. They don't bother to blow teams away. I think you're cute. Shawn Michaels is my favourite ever wrestler. Genuinely. What a fucking don. FPL Cobbler, Biscan goal must have been a stunner. Joe Finney Batter. Apologies, guys. I've got Owen, so he'll do nothing. Joe. We're doing Joe. Sean Murphy, going to be a long day. Right, update on some of these goals. Everton take the lead. Across from Campbell seems to get a nick off the head of Ngotti at the near post and runs through to Moore, who lashes the ball home. The match centre have awarded the assist. Wait, red card is incoming at the Reebok. Before we do, Beattie's goal at Pride Park. Jason Dodd does really well to make space for the cross. It looks harmless enough, but Beattie bullies Carbonari in the area and forces a header home at the near post. Rob Lee has been sent off at the Reebok. An incredible moment of ill discipline. A free kick is awarded to Bolton. Rob Lee and David Unsworth are having a heated conversation. And Lee nails the nut on him. Boom! Scottish football's back, and there's a Glasgow kiss from Rob Lee. A certain red card, almost worthy of 2 red cards. Mountain to climb here for Bolton. Could be more bad news for Fulham. On the Igor Biscan goal. Do you still own the Croat? He does really well, collecting Reese's pass and beating a couple of challenges before slotting the ball calmly into the bottom corner. That could be curtain for the Hammers. They've hit rock bottom. Boom, 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 boom. Graham S, well done, he's 13. What's that? It's just, I'm not comfortable reading that in the chat. Mark Dorney, Owen, no chance, because that's what you got. Near shout to Liverpool scored only one more today. Goal for Spurs at White Hart Lane, scored by Simon Davies and assisted by Teddy Sheringham. Tottenham 1, Newcastle 1. Simon Davies with a goal, Teddy Sheringham with the assist. Rob Pick, are you ready? Leicester defence looking solid. Can Leeds break it down? Tags, is this the time we do a home hack or a Blackburn, Leeds, Spurs and Derby? Nah, probably not. Joe Funny Batter, DX for the greatest. Some legacy, we're just a bunch of kids, aren't we? Oh, yeah, absolutely. FBO Irons, FBO Lovey, captain Rob Lee. Boom! Harry Travis says, no. Addy Tour, oh no, Rob Lee. FPL Panic, can't remember the last time I didn't have a player sent off. Obviously, that's Rob Lee as well. Jose Vargas, Cooper goal incoming. Storm Legacy, Glasgow Kiss, another wrestling pun. Optimus, Rob Pick, winning your mini league. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. Lovely goal. Sheringham cushioned the header to Davis out on the right-hand side. He had plenty to do, but weed through a couple of challenges before driving a fierce shot into the far corner. Does everybody remember when Kane debuted? It's like the fucking scariest thing ever. Back in the day, late 90s wrestling was fucking awesome. Lovely goal from Davis. Sheringham cushioned the header to Davis out on the right-hand side. He had plenty to do, but weaved through a couple of challenges before driving a fierce shot into the far corner. I feel like I already read that once. I might have. If I did, I'm sorry. Joe Funny Batter, also apologies, James. I brought in Redbroth this week. Cheers, pal. Gary Robertson, James, you must have seen the Owen and Neville Southampton video. Hit me up, mate. Hit me up. Rob Pick, FA Cup final later? Nah, this is the big show. Wow, it's a big show. FPL Cobbler, Kane debut was the best debut ever. After an incredible match as well. Adam English, it was love. It was love at first sight. Rob Pick, Kane's debut was the greatest wrestling moment ever. Graham Esh, yeah, what Gary said. Neville Southall and Michael Owen, FPL Cobbler, apart from Klinsman, Mark Dorney, come on Redbroth, time to play the game. Rob Pick, that's got to be Kane. Yeah, mate. Literally was like, about 14 or something. Was like, shit, this guy's really come back from the dead and he's a monster. You know, when you really should be old enough to be past that kind of thing. Nah, just wasn't. James Street, Paul Bearer was a legend. FPL captain, all future red cards will be described as wrestling finishers. Let's see how we go. Equaliser for Blackburn at Ewood Park. David Dunn is the goal scorer. Assist for Craig Hignett. Blackburn 1, Charlton 1. DJ Music Ace. Hello, James and chat. Just tuned in. How's the damage? Everyone's just talking about wrestling, to be honest, mate. Cole JB. I went to SummerSlam 92 at Wembley. Proper cool. That was epic. Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man, Hulk Hogan. You're chatting rubbish, Cole. You should have been on a flight half hour ago and Hulk Hogan wasn't there. Just saying, mate. Just saying. That's the first pay-per-view I think I ever watched was SummerSlam 92. We just got Sky in time for the football season. That's how I fucking know. And yeah, Bret Hart and British Bulldog. British Bulldog won the Intercontinental title. Quality. Gary Robinson, thanks very much for your DM. I'm definitely not going to open that at the moment, though, mate. FPL Cobbler, Mankind was my hero. Mankind was everybody's hero because he was just a good-looking version of the inner all of us. Joe Funny Batter, my champ man team is dead. Could do with an Undertaker. Parity at Ewood Park. Barnsley legend, Craig, you can have that one, Rob. Craig Hignett, I know you said Craig Picknett. Craig Hignett plays across that only a man who has graced the pitch at Oakwell can produce. Dunn meets it with a diving header that skips off the turf and finds the corner. Fucking hell, Rob. FPL Cobbler, I was there too, Cole. Alex Turner when Edge turns up at Royal Rumble. No way. I didn't see that. I'm going to be honest, the last pay-per-view I watched would have been at WrestleMania about 2 years ago. I didn't watch it this year. Nah, I wasn't doing that. I'd normally watch WrestleMania religiously, but yeah, with age now, it's gone off a little bit. But late 90s, early noughties, man. Fucking Taker and Bret Hart and Stone Cold and Kane, Mankind. and then fucking Rock and Triple H and all that. It's fucking badass, mate. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst owners, you are winning this game week. He has scored again at the Stadium of Light. Assist goes to Tony Adams. Sunderland 1, Arsenal 2. Van Bronckhorst has got his second assist for Tony Adams. FPL Cobbler, Bulldog Brett match was amazing, wasn't it? Did you know that British Bulldog was fucking hammered, though? Go and hunt it out on YouTube. Bulldog was messed up. It was messed up. Cole JB, I'm waiting for them to depart, sitting on the plane with a mask on. Amazing, mate. Safe travels. Feely M2, have a nice day. Have a nice day. Cole, if you're still in, who's your captain this week, mate? And what transfer did you make? Gary Robinson, just the Southall Owen Viz. DJ Music Case, the British Bulldog, near Shakhtar. Yokozuna. Yeah, it's going back to more early to mid-90s, isn't it? Rob Pick, James, DM'd you the video of Neville's Southall. Owen, thank you, mate. Near Shakhtar, yes, GVB. Renari 9, Ultimate Wallace scored for Bolton yet. Oh, no. Did you think about that one by yourself? Superb second for the Dutchman. He collects Adams' headed pass and drives forward. Sunderland defence don't engage, and he thanks them by curling a perfect shot into the top corner. Oh, dear. Alright, let's see if this fucking ice bag is working. Does it do the trick? Oh, yeah, it's not doing bad, you know. Jubbly, fucking jubbly. Oh, looks like Rob Pick sent it to me as well. The same video that Gary Robinson had already sent me. Cheers, guys. What's going on here then? Second goal for Everton at the Reebok. Joe Max Moore has his second attacking return of the day. You all have him, don't you? No assist on that goal. Bolton 0, Everton 2. Disastrous news that for Fulham. Slancher. Just had a bit of a flashback there. Optimus Prime. Henri must cost 7.5 million. No 13 million. Shush, shush, shush. Cole JB. Alan Smith captain. -4 taken. Poyer in 2. Who'd you sell, Carl? These are on need-to-know basic stuff, right? Carl Norbury. Troy Parrott has gone on loan to Millwall. Mourinho promoting youth as usual. To be fair, Carl, he's 17 and needs to play football. He's too good to be just sitting as understudy. So, no, that's absolutely fine that Troy Parrott's gone out on loan. Absolutely fine. Rob Pick. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst is a sharpshooter. Matthew Milton. Rikishi. FPL Minara 9. Good move for Parrott, that. Agreed. Aratravo. Almost the same. Carl. JB. Robbie Keane, captain, as seller in for a -4. Jose Vargas says, Cilantro. He's quietly had a good season when he plays, hasn't he? Joe Max Moore. He leaves Ricardo Gardner for dead with a sharp turn, and he's in, finishing hard and low past Jaskalainen. His 6th goal in 12 starts. Look at you all fucking running for him ahead of a double. Andrew Martin saying, see you later, West Ham and Saints. Yep, an Everton win there will certainly confine the two of them to what we've known for weeks, certain relegation. Leeds have an equaliser at Ellen Road. Goal scorer is the man that I very nearly took a -4 for Steven Gerrard. And then I reminded myself, well, he ain't going to be on the pens if Ian Hart's playing. Doesn't mean he can't return, no. I wanted you back. I wanted you back for good. Eric Bakker has equalised for Leeds. Your sister is the brilliant Stephen McPhail. Leeds 1, Leicester 1. Bakker with the goal. Stephen McPhail with the assist. Storm Legacy. Sometimes I forget a great player such as Van Bronckhorst played for Arsenal. Great players and Arsenal just don't go together anymore. He wasn't great at Arsenal though, was he? That's necessarily on Arsenal. He ended up playing for a Holland team that got to a World Cup final playing at left back. I mean, it wasn't his position. His best position was where he plays on Champ Man for Arsenal. It was his best position. He had fucking Vieira and the likes to compete with, didn't he? Vieira and Edu and then Gilberto. So Rob Pick, West Ham, what a bunch of oddities. How do you think the nation of domination would go down this day and age? Not very fucking well on Green Street, mate. Nation of domination. Well worked equaliser for Leeds. The ball is moved out to McPhail on the left. He crosses first time and Backer is on the move, getting between defenders and volleying the ball home neatly with the inside of his right foot. Excuse me. Dave Burns, the way your Rad the Optimus Prime tweets adds a lot to the stream, in my opinion. Read, I presume that is Dave. Thank you very much. Optimus is not offended by these, I don't believe. If he is, you need to get in my DMs and say, James, stop doing that impression. Jose Vargas, who's the star captain option for next game week? Might be Luis Boamonte. But make sure you get Luke Sims. Just because I feel the panic down everyone's back of everyone's neck now. Hang on, if they're streaming tonight, Luke's not going to get the Sims done in time, is he? He's out at the moment. Luke's not going to have Sim data for is he? No, he's probably not. No. A well worked equaliser for Leeds. I did that shit, bollocks. Mark Dorney, McPhail, my first return. You know what to do then, Mark. Give the video a like, mate. Petzl, easy to leave Ricardo Gardner for dead with his lack of pace and this FPL Andy, get him McPhail. Cal, yeah, he wasn't great. Arsenal, to be honest, was alright. Rob Pick, Steve McPhail is the whole effing show. One of a kind. FPL booster McPhail. Jamie Gowans, Harry Kuehl, new older manager. That's where he got to. Well, who fucking knew? Right, I've got data in from FPL captain. Actually, should we leave it? Let's leave it to half time. Let's leave it to half time. We'll go over it properly. Luke's in. Correct. No sim data as no time this week. Luke, I apologise fucking twice, mate. I love you. Slantra or Salantra, depending on where you're from. First update of the day from Old Trafford. Been quiet, hasn't it? It's been all United in this first half, but Mark Crossley has had a fine game, denying Van Nistelrooy, Cole and notably Beckham when he met Phil Neville's right wing cross. No action for Borough other than a booking for Alan Boxic. Remains goalless at Old Trafford. The only game, in fact, that is such. Clean sheets, definitely at a premium. Only 5 can possibly remain. Those are Everton's. You've all got loads of that. Southampton, you've definitely got loads of that. Liverpool, you've possibly got something of that. Manchester United, you've possibly got something of that. Middlesbrough, you probably haven't got any of that. Only 5 possible clean sheets already. 5 minutes to half time. Thanks, Tala. I'm gonna cover them at half time. I might as well just wait till half time now, pal. Do not be sorry in any way, mate. Thank you for everything you're doing, Tala. We have a goal coming in at White Hart Lane. Captain knows about it. I don't. But I do now. Darren Anderton is the goal scorer for Spurs. Assist goes to Gus Poyet. Tottenham 2, Newcastle 1. Anderton goal. Poyet assist. Tottenham 2, Newcastle 1. Captain says he'll update the graphics at half time as well. Exactly. Wait till half time, mate. FPL Booster. Luke, it's time. J Street, no. What we do without the data? James, put him in a hat. Ask Billy. Storm Legacy. Is Green Street Hooligans the best movie on football there is? I mean, they're all shit. Frankly. Probably. Nish Actor saying McPhail 10th assist. McLegend. Rob Pick, Mike Bassett, England manager. On the Anderson goal, superb team goal culminates with Poyet lifting the ball over the static Newcastle defence. Anderson lets it bounce and then half volleys home with its trusty right foot. I loved Shaggy. What a good player he was. FPL Renard 9, Luke in the house. Grow up. You've been getting a lot of love for your sim data. Well said. Yeah, Luke. Actually, to be fair, there's a long period where you can risk the F-bombs because we were aware, Luke, that there was a 5-year-old watching. If you look through James Street's chat comments, you can probably see where and when it doesn't get bad. Sorry about the F-bombs. I really need to cut the F-bombs out. Would everyone prefer it if I cut out the F-bombs? Cue a load of people going, no, no, swear, James, swear, James. Andrew Martin, McPhail and Kuehl, same price next season. What, like McPhail 5 million and Kuehl 8.5 or something? Yeah. Crack on, Andy. Goal back for Bolton. We're down to 4 clean sheets for the day. Colin Hendry has got Bolton back in it. No assister for that goal. Bolton 1, Everton 2. Colin Hendry, the goal scorer for 10-man Bolton. Gary Shepherd, why is McFowl Gus assists? Happy days. Gary, while you're here, I'll message you. We might need to push back Tuesday night. It's a little bit dependent on Wigan. I want a pod basically as soon as they fucking announce what's happening with that football club. But I'll message you, mate. But we should still be all right. FPO Andy, Goal is a good football film. I'd never seen them Goal films. That's where the fellow went. Newcastle, Real Madrid and all that. Andrew Martin, yes, Rob, has to be Mike Bassett or that Goal movie with all those Robert bangers. Rob Pick played a charity game with Darren Ander, unreal player, nice chap too. Cole Norbury, Goal 1 or 2 has to be the best football movie for me. I ain't seen him, you know. Jonathan Addison, Green Sheet was my favourite football movie. The rest were piss poor and only like because of certain actors. Know what I fucking mean, Jonathan? I fucking have you. Although Danny Dyer does have one of the best lines ever in any film, which was it adulthood or kidulthood or something? Do I look like your fucking blood? Bolton have been the better side even with 10 men and they are back in it. Hendry pounces on a loose ball after a scuff clearance and strikes the ball fiercely into the roof of the net. Bolton still well in this apparently. James Street says, don't worry about the F-bombs, Luke. Jose Vargas, I love the swearing. DJ Music Case, don't really mind, to be honest. Pet Talk, Gus Poyet has been excellent this year. In line for a price rise next season? Yeah, but his age. Alex Turner prefers the raw content. FPO Andy, Santiago Munez. Marcus Tequiza, no. Lol. David Strom, yes. Hendry, Luke. Graham S, if anything, you don't swear enough. Okay, fucking noted. Half times, Villa 1, Ipswich 1, Blackburn 1, Charlton 1. Everton 2-1 up at Bolton. I remember Bolton down to 10 men. Rob Lee sent off. Southampton are ahead at Derby. Leeds 1, Leicester 1. Liverpool lead West Ham by 2-0. Remains goalless at Old Trafford between Manchester United and Middlesbrough. Arsenal have a 2-1 lead at Sunderland. Both goals scored by Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. And Spurs have recovered from 1 down to lead Newcastle by 2-1. Ronaldo 9 escapes a victory. Like that as a shout, mate. James Street, although Billy could tell me to F off at any time now as he's in earshot. Ah, shit. Sorry. Cheers, Gary Shepherd. I knew that would be your reaction, mate. But thank you. But we'll see. It's going to depend on Wigan a little bit, basically. Okay. Right, let's do obviously later than planned, but thank you, Tyler, for getting that information to FPL Captain. I know you've been busy. Let's have a look at some of this data which FPL Captain has now passed on for me. Ownership. These are more interesting numbers. I'll tell you what, wow to this. I'll leave this for the chat. Can you guess who the most owned player in the game is now? Go. Genuinely go. I'm not even going to say anything until I start seeing names pop up. Let's see if we get a winner. Most owned player in the game now. Renard 9 says, damned United is class. Good shout. I haven't seen that either, which is bad. I do want to see that one. Had Tour suspend it like Beckham. Right, we've got guesses in. Mark Dorney, McPhail. No. Aritravo. Phillips. No. Dave Perrins, KP, no. Rob Reed, Hart, no. Addy Tor, Owen, no. McPhail, no. From Pet Talk. Graham S. Phillips, no. KP, no. Jose Vargas. Van Nistelrooy, no. FPL Booster. Tyler says, I was surprised also. Cal, probably someone like Seaman, no. Renari 9 says, Taggart, no. Nishakta, Hart, no. Still Viduka, no. Andy G. None of you have got it yet. Got Phillips, McPhail, Taggart, Hart. Gary Shepherd says Max Moore. He's about as close as anyone. Tag says Seaman. No. FPL Andy, Kevin Phillips. No. Avatar Owen. No. None of you have got it. Literally none of you have got it yet. Tyler said, thought the spreadsheets had an error. That's amazing. Talis says, I bet no one gets it. Let's keep this going. FPL Cobbler says, Emerson, no. Most owned player in the game. Not to Emerson. Rob Reed says, Kylie, no. It's not someone random. It's not like Steve Staunton or something. Ben Baker, Henshaw or Emerson, no. Rory says, Arca, no. None of you have got it yet. Matthew Milton says Staunton, no. Andy G saying Hariders, no. Nishat Silvestre, no. Graham S. Solano, no. Sean Murphy, you win it. Stefan Salakovic is the most owned player now in the game. You've just beaten Mark Dorney in the chat, who has said the same. Stefan Salakovic is now the most owned player in the game. You lot are always in the chat going about, troll. He trolled me. You lot are all fucking trolling yourselves. Stefan Salakovic is the most owned player in the game with 53.2% ownership. 1% more than Ruud van Nistelrooy. 2% more than Ian Hart. 3% more than David Seaman. 4% more than Gianluca Festa, who has 49.6% ownership. Hariderson 45%, Phillips 44%, Johnston, McPhail, Henri, Viduka, Kylie, Wilcox, Ashley Cole, Blanc, Taggart, all between 30 and 38% ownership. Stephen Gerrard, James Scowcroft 24%, Valakri 23%, Maurizio Tarico 20.4% ownership. Yeah, near Shatter, wow. Graham S. What? Graham S. Lol. Sean Murphy, madness. Petrol, Salakovic is really bad. Rob Reed, nice. Good to mix it up. He's great for the game. Love that. Captaincy. Who do we think's the most captain this week? Actually, I can't wait 30 seconds to be bothered for you lot to guess because I think you do know who it is. Ruud van Nistelrooy is captained by 31%. Thierry Henry by 15%. Michael Owen, 13%. Mark Viduka, 11.5%. I've seen a lot of people forgetting their teams. They're still having it on Viduka, so that'll move. Rebroth, 6%. Ian Hart, I wasn't fucking alone here, 2.2%. Thank you, FPL Captain, for getting the graphics up. Robbie Keane, 2%. Alan Smith, David Beckham, Matt Jansen, Alan Shearer, Stefan Salakovic, Juan Sebastian Veron, all between 1 and 2%. Shearer, 1.6%. Fucking lower than I expected, I must say. I think if I'd have got Shearer in, I'd have captained him. Most transferred in was Rebroth, 151 new buys. Van Nistelrooy, 114. Owen, Robbie Keane, both around about 85. Salakovic, 68. Smith and Phillips, 65 new owners. Matt Jansen, 37 new owners have decided they want to join in at the end of his good run. Cool, no problem. Transfers out. Mark Viduka has lost 540 owners, unsurprisingly. Lost 48.3% of his market share of ownership. Thierry Henry's lost 48 owners. Scowcroft, Johnson have lost 35. Basically, Wilcox lost 28. And there's been bits of sellers for Harry Kewell, with obviously the team league have been not playing. Gianluca Festa, Fanidi, Joe Cole, Shearer, Hippier, Ashley Cole have all lost a little bit of ownership. Interesting that Shearer, 12 net transfers out this week. Transfers out for Alan Shearer this week. Okay. Chips used, 17 wildcards, 1 free hit, 5 bench boosts, 10 triple captain chips played. The triple captains are on. 3 of them are on Michael Owen. 2 of them are on Van Nistelrooy. 1 of them is on Henri. 1 of them is on Viduka, which means we don't know where it's going. 1 of them is on Malcolm Christie. 1 of them is on Henrik Pedersen. And 1 of them is on Emerson. Some people just want to fucking enjoy themselves. And fair game to them. Thank you very much, Tala, an FPL captain. I actually quite liked doing that at half time. I don't know how anybody else felt about that, but it's probably a bit late in the day to be considering this sort of thing now. But I actually enjoyed covering that at half time. For those who were wanting to play Fantasy Football Scotland, apparently the original issue with chips not being able to be activated has been resolved. So if you did play a triple captain chip and played that, for example, that will remain on. They've resolved the issue, apparently. Interesting. Okie dokie. What's the time? 5 minutes till second half. What do we want to talk about, guys? All up to you. Rabreed, nice, good to mix it up. Near Shatter, afraid from his return now. Salakovic, Aritravo, Owen, Paul Tinker, Captain's Tale, film about Bishop Auckland winning the World Club Cup, beating Juventus along the way. I've never fucking heard of that. Is that an animation or something? Mahak Nalasaran said Owen, Peptal and Shearer owners bored of waiting for him to come back from injury. Rev Reed, what channel is the cup final on? BBC? I think BBC and BT have both got it, haven't they? Avitravo at Mahak Emerson triple captain. Talis said the Viduka triple captain has Ruud van Nistelrooy as vice. What makes you think now? Risk of not playing, just had a double game week, got a double game week to come, and probably 18 fixtures that have been better, roughly. But I'll do it now. What makes you think that? I don't get it. Addy Tor saying, yep, BBC One and BT Sport. Rob Reed, score predictions for the cup final then. I think it'll go to penalties. 1-1 and penalties. I think it'll be very, very close. Very close. Whoever scores first will have a massive advantage. But I think 1-1 penalties is where I see it. F. Pirani, just please don't let Woolwich win the cup. Yeah, tell me about it. I have to win it to win it. We'll worry about what's going on at our own football club, Andy. Start worrying about what's going on with others. But yeah, we'd obviously prefer them to get fucking beat. Mark Donny saying 2-1 Chelsea. Gary Shepherd. Anyone else get an email from official FPL with your season stats? Anything interesting? Apparently, I left 265 points on the bench. I left 265 points on the bench after lockdown, mate. Cal Norbury, who's going to come out on top in that Louise v Drew battle? They'll probably both get sent off. Sean Murphy, Fulham or Brentford? Which club has the best chance to survive in the Prem? It might even be Brentford, you know. It might even be Brentford. Because that attacking talent might surprise. But I'll be very honest with you, and I may be wrong. I haven't watched enough Championship. I'd be very surprised if either of them stayed up, personally. It's not good enough defensively. Rob Reed, yeah, hard one to call. Both teams can be decent on their day, but we can't have Woolwich winning silverware. Adam English, anyone have a captain return? Storm Legacy, yeah, not jinxing it. Rob Reed would like to see Brentford in the Prem. They play some decent football. Dave Perrins, Brentford recruitment is incredible. FPL Andy, yeah, very true, mate. Been far too long since we won it. Can't believe we were record holders when we last won it. Yeah, tell me about it. Storm Legacy, thoughts on another Newcastle takeover pod in the pipeline? I'll be honest, Storm. The original idea was that People's Poll this week was going to be on EFL, Newcastle, or Man City's appeal. And then I decided last night after that news that it couldn't be anything but the EFL. So I was going to take the decision out of the control of the people. I'm afraid it had to be done because that has to be covered. It's by far the biggest thing. The Newcastle takeover and covering off, if you like, part 2 of Manchester City's appeal are things that can both wait. They will get covered. Whether they'll get covered in public or on Patreon, I don't know yet. But we certainly will cover them both. But that EFL can't wait any longer. It has to. It needs saying because, listen, I can't do a lot with the 3,000-4,000, however many people will listen to that podcast. But hopefully they can spread what they hear to another 3,000-4,000 people and then multiply it several times over. That's because what's happening in that league at the moment is astonishing. Genuinely, it's incredible. I can't believe what's happened in that league. We got ourselves in a position where the season finished. When was the final day of the championship? Last Wednesday, wasn't it? Not the one just gone, the one before, the night Man United played West Ham. So the championship season finished 10 days ago, and we were in a position 8 days later where, in theory, 4 teams could still get relegated, and we didn't know whether it be Sheffield United, Wigan, Charlton, Barnsley. And going into Tuesday's announcement, we still don't know if Wigan are going to get relegated or not. It's fucking disgraceful. Genuinely. There is some bent and there's some corrupt stuff happening in that championship at the moment. And I would fucking beg any one of them pricks to come on my podcast and answer proper questions that the likes of Sky Sports won't ask at the moment because they won't allow their reporters on the ground to go and ask the right questions because they have a relationship with the EFL. There is disgraceful stuff going on. I'd love to know, and I've got nothing against Sheffield Wednesday. I think they're a great football club. Anyone who knows me has said many times, who would you love to see come up? And invariably, I'll say Sheffield Wednesday. Love to see him come back up to the Premier League generally, right? But I wonder if it was the other way round and it was Sheffield Wednesday went into administration and it was Wigan, if this would have happened the same way. Just think about that. Would it? I'm not sure it has, because I haven't spoke to a Sheffield Wednesday fan yet who even themselves think that this is right. This is wrong. There is a lot that's wrong, and we'll ask the right questions of each other so that you're aware of what's happening. I'm so fucking angry. Last night I really wanted to log out of Twitter. I was so angry with what's happening because our football pyramid is so important. The one thing that never gets taken away from me is my football club. I'm very lucky in the sense that the club that I support should always be relatively safe because of the size of the football club. It's not like that for everybody else. No club should fear losing their football club. It makes me so fucking angry after what happened to Bury last year. And that's why we'll cover that. Storm Legacy, thoughts on another Newcastle? Yeah, we will do Newcastle somewhere, somehow, mate. Rowan Sunil, hey guys. Rob Reed, Spurs got much of a transfer budget this summer? I shouldn't think so, Rob. Paul Tinkler, Captain Stale made in 1982, true story too, on Films of Football. Final Richie Wright, off to watch Chelsea win the Cup. Good luck for the rest of the stream. Come on, Redbroth and Henri. Good luck, Richie. Pep Talk, do you think any of the 3 teams coming up will survive in the Prem? Position predictions? Leeds, yes. The others, I don't think so. Storm Legacy, all right then. Thanks, Neil Schetter. I'm following the EFL issues through you, and it's crazy. Pet Talk, the EFL thing is a total disgrace. Cole Norbury, the EFL is still yet to make a decision on Derby County for the same breach of stadium valuation as Sheffield Wednesday too. Yes, in the case of Derby County, though, it would not have affected the relegation situation, though. Storm Legacy, isn't the championship name sponsored by Sky Bet? So, yeah, highly unlikely it will pop up on Sky Sports YouTube channel. Let me tell you this, right? Sky Sports News last night, couple of hours after the Sheffield Wednesday announcement was made. And the fact, by the way, that it was announced a couple of hours after Wigan's appeal was heard and announced on a Friday night when they've closed their fucking offices till Monday, it just adds to the whole fucking stink of it. Sky Sports News last night, for the first 15 minutes of their hour, you tell me what they should have been covering. What should they have been covering? So I understand it was a major announcement from Boris Johnson yesterday on coronavirus. Okay, That was the main headline. Looks like we're not going to go back to football anymore. I get that being the main headline. Cool. 4 minutes on coronavirus. Cool. This is from the Hour, so it includes that 4 minutes includes the titles. 3 minutes on Sheffield Wednesday and Charlton saying they'd make an appeal. 3 fucking minutes. Then add 8 minutes of Arsenal v Chelsea. You tell me that's right. It's not right. It's not right. Nah. Fucking hacked off. Woodwork's been here at Old Trafford. Almost Van Nistelrooy's shot was blocked by Festa and Emerson struck the rebound like a rocket. But the ball hit the angle post and bar on its way behind for a goal kick. Borough's goal is leading a charmed life. Sainty, Premiership is bent as well. I ain't saying it isn't, mate. I'm not saying it isn't. But I keep also hearing about people in the lower leagues telling me about how the Premier League's bent. When this is happening at your level, in a level where it really should be about fan ownership and community. That's what we need back in the EFL. We need fan ownership in these clubs. That's what will protect these clubs. Fans and communities for these people. That's what will save these clubs and make sure these fucking owners fuck off. Pep talk, treat all clubs the same, good or bad, but at least the same. Exactly. Cole Norbury, fiddling with the expenses by selling your stadium at more than twice the valuation to a company you own is worse than going into administration. That's the worst thing about it. Graham S. Only thing these clowns understand is money. Would be great for solidarity across fan groups in EFL to basically say they won't stand for Wigan being relegated and will boycott, etc. if it proceeds. The problem is these guys need the football. They need the money from the EFL. Need the money from the sponsorship. Otherwise, maybe they would. Near Shack to football not returning. That's not what I said. If it came out incorrectly, fans going back to football is not happening anytime soon. Storm Legacy said that underneath. Sean Murphy, totally agree on the championship. Fear for my own team. Too many crooks in charge. Gary Robinson, football will return, just no crowds for a while. Near Shakhtar, of course. Yeah, you got it, mate. FPL Irons, we should have true football fans like James involved in Premier EFL decisions. No bias, no money, just true passion for football fans and clubs. We'll love James. Thank you, Luke. Ball is in the net at White Hart Lane, but been disallowed. Sheringham races on to Selakovic's pass and finishes coolly, but the flag's up. Guess what? Someone's limping off with a toe injury. You know who it is. Shearer is done. Bellamy is on. Now a huge injury at the Stadium of Light. Oh, my God. Sadie saying, yeah, man, no probs, mate. Dave Burns, yes, mate, fan ownership all the way, but so hard to sustain when clubs spend. Clubs like Wickham need to be celebrated much harder. Very true, that. Pep talk. Just realised the only clean sheet I have left is Festa on the bench because he's away to United. Was never going to play him now, was I? I'm on 1. There's only 4 possibilities remaining. I've probably got the only one that might remain, I think. It's a cracking game at the Stadium Light. Arca has gone close with a free kick and Henry has also gone close. But now, huge news. Phillips is down, clutching his knee. He signals to come off. His replacement is ready. Michael ready, in fact. Well written, Rob. Kevin Phillips is off. Michael Reddy is on. FPL Iron says Phillips is dead, isn't he? Billy Hadaway, Jesus. Yeah, Phillips is dead. Niz Godfrey, of course it's Kevin. To be honest, it would have been funny if it was Henry. That's okay. Steve Marley, come in. Avid Travo, Phillips or Arca, game week, done. It's Phillips. Look, at least he returned for you before he's got off. Could still hit like a 2-point bonus, so that could easily be a 7-pointer still for Phillips. Can we get an Ian Hart goal to fucking do that over? I'll tell you what we can give you is a goal at Ewood Park. Turkish Delight is on the score sheet. 2 guy, the brilliant Turk, has given Blackburn the lead, and the assist goes to the popular and informed Matthew Janssen. Blackburn 2, Charlton 1. 2 guy with a goal. Matt Janssen with the assist. Near Shakhtar says that's the first good news from Philip this season for me. Cole Norbury, owners are just in the wrong as the EFL. Think Germany's 51% rule would be a huge step in the right direction. Spot on that, Carl. Exactly what we need at championship level and below. Excuse me, Rory. Well, fuck. Avitravo, Phillips, no good at Golden Boot then. No. Looks like Viduka's got it in the bag, doesn't it? FPL Panic. I was planning to bench boost next week. Have Lee and Phillips. You should be all right with Lee, and yeah. Who was the Bolton player who got sent off last week? Was it Nolan? It was Nolan, wasn't it? Got sent off, I think. So Lee will play in the next game, mate. So that's all right. You just need a replacement for Phillips, pal. Storm Legacy. Well, at least Phillips leaves Yale with a return. Others do less. He's been brilliant for me. I've had him for about 10 game weeks. He's been absolutely brilliant. Sounds like a popular combination at Ewood Park. Jensen does really well to move between a couple of changes and tee up two guys. Strike is clean as a whistle from 14 yards, finding a net via the inside of the post. Tag says the home hacker's looking good. Sort it out, Derby. Adam English, two guy. Thank you, lad. Nish acting. Yes, Janssen. Now the goal. Gary Robinson. The German league is set up to make Bayern champions. Hardly a great model to follow. No, I get that, Gary, but we're not talking about being champions of England here. It's not what we're talking about. And let's be honest, at the moment, there's only 4 teams that can win the Premier League as well. So, Bayern are so much bigger than everybody else. You're seeing that in, obviously, Italy with Juventus at the moment. That Aka could be on for Derby shortly. They've equalised. Another clean sheet gone. Steve Elliott is the goal scorer. There's an assist from Malcolm Christie. Derby 1, Saints 1, Elliott goal, Christie assist. That's both Elliott's, the Derby and the Leicester one with attacking returns now today. Petzel, 2 guy, hush, hush, eye to eye. Get in. Jesus Christ, mate. What is that? Dave Perrins, what about a rule like when a club is bought, sold, 10k must go to fan ownership or similar? That percentage would go with every change of hands, a long-term fix. It could be. The only problem is, Dave, and Gary's part right, what he's saying is, I don't know where you draw the line between a Newcastle and a Wigan, because they are going to get treated differently. If the Saudis have got Newcastle, we don't need no fucking fan ownership. They need representation through their supporter clubs. We don't actually need anything more than that. Wigan and the like need fan ownership, I believe, to help protect the future sustainability of these football clubs. That is the best way we can protect them in the short term. So they get the answer when they know who's taking over their football club. They get to see everything as part owners. That's what I want. That's what I want. The biggest gripe I have with the EFL, more than everything, more than the Sheffield Wednesday yesterday, excuse me, it still fucking explained to me how that guy got hold of Wigan Athletic. He did not pass any fit and proper person test. That did not happen. They did not check for proof of funds. That is what I want to know. That is what I want Sky knocking down the door, or the BBC or whomever, and asking who checked. I want a fucking name. Who checked these proof of funds? And I want their head out of the door and out of football to help protect our future clubs, because we can't risk that same person doing that again. Goal at White Hart Lane. Gus Poyet now has a goal to go with assists. Cole JB, you're on a plane. You might not get this for a long time, but well done. Poyet goal. Davis assist. Tottenham 3. Newcastle 1. Elliott goal. Not the new Southampton needed in their fight against the drop. Christie knocks the ball down following a set piece, and Elliott squeezes a shot through the crowd of bodies and past the unsighted goalkeeper. Southampton have to win to stay alive as it stands. Arichavo, Phillips and Viduka have been brilliant for me. So many returns. FPL Irons. 7-year-old Irons is crying his fucking eyes out as West Ham get relegated. Don't worry, mate. It'll happen again in the future. Storm Legacy. Do you think FFP has something to do with boards thinking it's okay to be in a certain amount of debt to run? I mean, the finances in the Championship are fairly scary and disastrous. And I genuinely, this is the worst bit. I think we're just at the start here. I think we're just over the start of what's going to happen in the next 12 months or so. That's what worries me. Gary Rumson, fan ownership stops money being pumped in and stops smaller clubs breaking through. It doesn't, Gary. It doesn't. It depends. I don't know, like, for a club like Wigan, they've had their day. Are they that bothered? Yeah, listen, some Saudi's going to take over a football club and become super rich. Could be fucking anyone. You can't prepare for that. What you can prepare for is the community rights. It's difficult, Gary, for me and you. You support Man United, I support Tottenham. It's very difficult for us to picture ourselves in that circumstance of next week your football club might not be there. That's more important than chasing the dream of winning the league title like a Blackburn did in '95 because they spent more money than anybody else, let's be very honest. But I don't think any money's ever going to make that happen again. When we did the Wigan pod, why would someone buy that football club? It's not meant disrespectfully. It's got to ring alarm bells. Why would you fucking buy Wigan? Leeds are in front against Leicester. Goal scorer Smith. Assist goes to Olivier Dacour. Leeds 2, Leicester 1. Goal scorer Alan Smith. Assist for Olivier Dacour. Leeds 2, Leicester 1. Graham has 50+1 rule in Germany is good as a general, but still open to abuse. I think it happened with Leipzig. And I think, and I think Hoffenheim might be another case of that, Graham. Dave Perrins, I definitely agree. Fans need to manage expectations, though. Fan-owned Wigan are a League 2 National League club. Wigan are not a Championship club, besides status. Even in the Premier League, they couldn't fill the ground. It's a community football club. It's different. It's different. Got bankrolled by Dave William. That was them at getting to the elite. It's already been and gone. Arsenal lead Sunderland 3-1. Goal scorer is Kanu. Andre Tikhonov with the assist. Sunderland 1, Arsenal 3. Henri owners, how you feeling? Billy Hadaway getting Gus, Gary Shepherd, yes, Gus, Pep took Poyet, double price next season. He's been absolute gold at 6.5, and yet Salakovic is the most owned player. I don't know. What do we know? Andrew Martin, great half hour on TalkSport this morning, James, for 11 to 11:32. Experts catch up if you can. Thanks, Andy. Storm Legacy, Captain Smith returned for someone. Pep took Alan Smith. Boom, getting my transfer for Vijuka delivers. Near Shakhtar, Leipzig have no worries for their future. Buddy Blake, ouch. 3 Arsenal goals, no Henri, and 3 Spurs goals, no Rebrov. Salakovic, goal at Old Trafford for Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy has given United the lead against Middlesbrough. The assist goes to Ryan Giggs. Van Nistelrooy is on the score sheet. United 1, Middlesbrough 0. Assist goes to Ryan Giggs. Mark Dorney saying crap. Thanks, James. I don't know what for, Mark, but you're very welcome, mate. Cal, don't get Henri in this game at all. No, me neither. I think I'm having a bad fucking Champman weekend, guys. Really fucking bad. Oh, dear. Near Shakhtar, cha la 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 la. Alex Turner, rude. Rory says no. Alex Turner, El Captain. Billy Hadaway, get him, rude boy. Aratravo says rude. Right, updates on those 3 big goals. Did you gamble on Viduka's replacement? Dacour floats in a cross that could only be described as hopeful. Flowers starts to come, but he doesn't get there. Smith loops it over him with a flick header, and Leeds have the advantage on the Van Nistelrooy goal. Deadline finally broken. It's always deadlock maybe deadlock broken. Deadlock finally broken. It's always looked like Giggs would be the man to provide it. His trickery and pace is too much for Borough, and his cross allows Van Nistelrooy to get across Stockdale and flick the header inside the far post. And on the Kanu goal, Tikhonov drops the shoulder to find space and gets his cross in. Kanu's header is neatly placed and nestles in the corner. Arsenal now replace Albertini and Henri with Pires and Bergkamp on 58 minutes. And the most owned player has returned. Spurs have a 4th. They've gone fire against Newcastle. But there's nothing here for Rebrov owners. Salakovic with the goal. Assist for Teddy Sheringham. Tottenham 4, Newcastle 1. Salakovic with the goal. Sheringham with the assist. And yes, Henri off on 58 minutes. For Henri owners, my goodness. Pep Talk saying definitely deadlock. Yeah, it's definitely deadlock. Definitely dead. It's the danger with the old autocorrects. Proofread your work, guys. Avitravo, Salakovic, yes. Rory, yes. Sella, captain. They were all fucking quiet at half time, weren't they? Hassan Kala, fucking hell, hombre. Rory, beauty. Graham S. My God. On the Salakovic goal, he's been quiet, but he takes his chance when it comes. It's a clever through ball from Sheringham, and Salakovic is in behind. He nutmegs Given, and Spurs put the game out of sight. Joe Jenkins, Teddy, Sheringham. Darryl says, terrible 3 minutes. Storm Legacy, Bridges sounds like a lovely guy after you had a drink with him. Hopefully he gets on and scores. Felt bad for him, man. He's upset. He knows his 4th choice forward at Leeds. He's upset. Sad. We'll see what happens for his future, but I suspect it's going to be loans at Newcastle and Hull and a return to Sunderland and probably a career ending at Carlisle. Bit of a tour of the North East. I don't know. Sad. But yeah, he was a cool dude, man. Cool dude. Graham S. Henry in the mud, I say so. Goal at Ewood Park. Big one. Matt Janssen is the goal scorer. Assist for Corrado Grabby. Blackburn 3, Charlton 1. Janssen with the goal. Assist for Grabby. Blackburn 3, Charlton 1. Wasn't aware that Grabby was on. I'm not saying I didn't read it out, but wasn't aware he was on. It'll probably come up in the commentary in a minute. Andrew Martin. Good to rest Henry for nothing. Hashtag Wenger out. Joe Philly bad at getting bread broth. Mark Dorney, we have all got Cellar. I don't have Cellar. It's half of you have got Cellar. Jonathan Addison, Henry was my Viduka replacement. Haha. Hassan Kala, rude to Henry 2 game weeks ago. Absolutely killed my season. Avitrava, amazing 3 minutes. Pep talk. Spurs should sell Redbuff like in real life. Terrible. Yeah, maybe we should get Bridges in. Near Shakhtar, I don't FBI and Janssen. Near Shakhtar, yes, Matt. Cole Norbury, knew I should have. Oh, that's a big goal. Clean sheet, wipeout at Anfield. Liverpool's clean sheet is gone. Izzy Rekpen has scored for West Ham. Liverpool 2, West Ham 1. No assister on that goal. Izzy Rekpen. Am I pronouncing that right? He scored anyway. Liverpool 2, West Ham 1. Havitrava, Janssen is something else in this sim. Joe Finney Banner, Janssen literally my only player. Mark Doherty, Janssen, my man. Yeah, it's just Janssen and Phillips for me, I think. It's not going well. It's not going well. I got McPhail assist, but I feel like everyone's fucking got that. Storm Legacy, James called it a couple of weeks ago. Get on Janssen. James is quite good at this, isn't he? Shh. And now you may sell. Grabby's cross is inch perfect for Janssen, dropping just over substitute Konchesky for Janssen to finish first time. Hang on, we have another goal here too. Another one coming in at Ewood Park shortly. It's all about timing on fixtures. I can't beat Luke on the Sims and all that. It's all about timing on fixtures. That's why Spurs today, buying Redbuff's not a mistake. Scored 4 goals, he hasn't fucking scored. It's just shit happens, right? We await further update from Ewood Park. Andy G, the Golf Pro, says, effing West Ham. Philly M2, is he having a laugh? Billy Hadaway, is he? Now Anwar Uddin will come on and net the equaliser. Andrew Martin, well done, Irekpen owners. Joe Finney Baller said, thought you were going to say Owen. Sorry about that. It's Grabby this time. Alan Mahon with the assist. Blackburn have a 4th against Charlton. Grabby goal. Alan Mahon assist. Blackburn 4, Charlton 1. Rory says only 1 clean sheet left. Very true. And the one that holds right now is for Manchester United. Give us a hand up if you've got Manchester United defensive coverage and having Lauren Blanc or Ronnie Arnson just doesn't count. Jessica Pye, Skipper Rude Van Nistelrooy, McPhail assist, clean sheet all gone. Hassan Carla Blanc. But yeah, blank works. Storm Legacy. Jessica in the chat. Pet Talk. 1 clean sheet left. Man United. How many people have United defended in the chat? I just said that, fam. Grabby's having a good game, say the official can. Aman finds him with a pass that he takes in his stride. The goalkeeper advances, but Grabby dinks it over him. Game over. Aritravo. Grabby starts the season on fire, ending it on fire. Near Shakhtar, 0 clean sheets. Storm Legacy. I feel like SpongeBob. Gary Smith. Where's Gary today? Graham S. Got Sylvester for my sins. Billy Hadaway. 1 clean sheet left, and I only have Blanc. Mark Dorney's got Sylvester. Hassan Carter's got Sylvester and Blanc. Doesn't matter. Adi Tor has Gary Neville. "21 minutes remain. This has been a mother trucking goal fest, y'all. Oh, look, right on cue. Wow, it's been chaotic. This is the only chance I've had to tell you of more substitutions. Players not making 60 minutes around the grounds include Bosco Balaban, Chris Powell, Marcus Bent. That's where the Grabby substitution will come in. Fabrizio Ravanelli, Kevin Davis, Alan Boxic, Jonathan Greening, and Dean Sturridge. None of those players made it to 60 minutes. Andy G, the golf pro, had Sylvestre left. Brett M, I brought in Puet on a -4. I also have 2 guy in Janssen, but captain Owen Blank. I think you're still having a very good week as it stands, Brett. Mark Dorney, Gary thinks it's an 8 o'clock stream. On a Saturday. Pep Talk, oops, didn't mean to say it before you, James, on a 30-second delay. Sorry, we thought the same thing. I know, mate. I realised you would have actually typed it before I did. Liverpool have a penalty. Chance for Liverpool to seal it. Michael Owen is knocked to the floor in the area by Repka, who is but. There's no Sammy Hippier, so who will take it? Who's going to take it? Go on, tell me Steve Gerrard's come on. My money's on Owen, generally. I just think it'd be Owen. Quite straightforward. Obviously, if it's not Owen, he would be on for the assist if it's scored. John UK, I have 1 assist. Disaster as always. Oh, and the goal. Well, the goal's better than the assist, mate. Angie, the golf pro, went for Tikhonov over Van Bronckhorst. Pep Talk thinks it's going to be Henshaw. Billy Hadaway, have we had a game week where no team kept a clean sheet before? Still over 20 minutes to go. Oh my God. The penalty has been missed by Michael Owen. My captain, obviously, says Rob Pick. Owen curls his shot to the left, but Hislop makes the save and Lomas is able to clear the loose ball. West Ham stay alive in the Premier League for now. Michael Owen missed penalty. Oh my God. Denied himself the fucking assist as well. Niz Godfrey's in. Hi guys, seems I missed a lot. You missed a fuck ton. No one's even dropped beer yet, mate. Talking of which, let's get on the old dirty turd. Lovely jubbly. Oh, fuck me. I have to say, I'm glad I wasn't recording this yesterday. Fucking hell. Near Shakhtar, fuck. Graham S. Wow. Cal, joke of a game week. Billy Hadaway, fuck's sake. Owen, my captain. Niz is sweating. FPL Andy, oh dear. Brett M, get out of here. Johan Montin, fucking hell. Ollie Blake, lol. Pet Talk, Micro and captain, you muppet. Cal, get punished every time you go differential. Aritravo, Fowler trolled. Now Owen's trolling. Billy Hadaway, what a plum. Mark Dawley, Owen skipper for my Champions League opponent. FPL John UK, and that's my cat missing a pen. Thanks, Owen, and bye. Aritravo, I don't have Owen, though. Storm Legacy, the great escape is still on. DJ Music Case, haha, get out of here. Fuck's sake, just transferred him in this week. Adi Tor, what a game week. Mahak Nala Saran destroyed. Near Shakhtar, Solano, Janssen, GVB, RVN, but Owen captain ruins the party. Pep Talk, I really hate owning Liverpool players in this game. Mahak says, I had Owen. Graham S, come on, Laurent Courtois, justify your inclusion. Finally, late bracing coming. Update from White Hart Lane. This game has been a strange one. Neither side has created many chances. The only difference has been that one team has been trustful. Trustable. Trusted. That's a Patreon reference. Thank you, Rob. In front of goal. Oh no, the red card is out. And it goes to Tottenham's Gary Doherty. WWE seems to be the theme of today. Keller makes a fine save from a Bellamy shot, and as we await the corner, Doherty lays the smack down with a punch to Bellamy, flooring him. Red card. It was called Ginger Pele for a reason, the old doc. Oh, no, Luke! Oh, no! Joe Fidibada, what's Hop to Owen just got back from feeding the dogs? You don't want to know. Billy Hadaway, Owen won a penalty and then missed it. Just goodbye. Glad Owen has been nowhere near my team. Joe Fidibada, fuck's sake. Owen is Godfrey. I'm watching this on a beach in the south of France. That's how much I love it. Man. Mahak, want Emerson to do something. FB Andy, Ginger Pele, Gary Shepherd, Matt Doherty off. Wrong one, pal. Are Derby a physical team? Asked the official account. They seem to be. They're like the Legion of Doom. Ooh, what a rush. 5 bookings in relatively quick succession from Mark Halsey for Johnson, Lescott, Carbonari, Valacri and Daryl Powell. They are dominant in terms of chances, but still level. Niels Godfrey, last minute capped Hart over Ruud van Nistelrooy. Pep Talk, I bet Bellamy deserved it though. Jessica Pye, not often Bellamy's the victim of that stuff. Ollie Blake, Redbrough over Owen, looking a lot better now. It's kind of true. Andrew Martin, sweet chin music. Brett M, is that Owen on? 0. Possibly, depends on bonus, but yeah, he's probably not going to hit it unless he scores, mate. Pep Talk, FPL captain, Gary Doherty, sweet chin music. Let's start up the band. Niels Godfrey, sorry, mate, you deserve a holiday as well. To be honest, I got this week off from the 10th to the 14th. We're going to Centre Parks with Harry and we're taking my mum and dad as well. So me and the wife could actually have a night out together and have a few beers. I swear, honestly, I'm not joking. I will not log on to Twitter or anything. You know, you see these people all the time. I'm taking a break. I need some time out. You won't see me for fucking dust. Genuinely. No chance. Oh, we got a red card at Ellen Road as well. It's a big one. He'd already been booked. But this could have been a straight red on its own. Gary Kelly goes in 2-footed on Delaney. The referee weighs it up. And it's a second yellow. He's off. Leeds will finish with 10 men. Many have got Gary Kelly actually very quietly sitting in their team, I think. I think there was a period there where it was like, hearts out, Kelly offers. Not bad for so much fucking cheaper. I think there's a few sitting there with that. FPL captain, I am aware sweet chin music is technically a kick. Works though. Tag says, come on Derby. He's got the acca on the home wins going, hasn't he? Niels Godfrey, sorry mate, you deserve a holiday as well. Yeah, I went for that. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. So yeah, we're going Centre Parks 10 to 14th. And yeah, if you want to buy me a beer at Centre Parks, you might need to join the intermediate tier of Patreon. I'm very grateful. And wife says to me last night, she says, do you reckon it might get cancelled? And I'm like, fucking might do, you know, but I weren't going to tell her that. Fucking state, it would be just my luck. I was like, don't worry, love. If it happens, we'll just spend a week in the garden, innit? Fucking great. Oh dear. Joe Finney better cash little captain matching Owen knew he was a good captain option. Avitravo, now Valacri gets a yellow. Points not getting added. It's getting deducted. Rory could do with a Borough goal. Makes United players more likely to play the double game week 37. Pep Talk saying something about Ian Hart. I don't know if that's your captain. It's my captain. Not expecting anything now, definitely. We need a Leeds penalty. Joe Finney Banner. Guess who's got Kelly as well? Yeah, I can believe. Mark Dorney. Update from Old Trafford. United have never really gone full throttle, but have created chances, the latest of which sees an Andy Cole header saved by the fingertips of Mark Crossley. Beckham has been replaced with Luke Chadwick on in his replacement. Gary Shepherd hated Bellamy since Wolves beat Newcastle in FA Cup and the sore loser started pointing out the Prem League badge on his shirt. Oh dear. Bad times that, isn't it? For both of you. Mark Dorney, Carnage tonight's stream is a must-watch. Won't it just be 9 o'clock, I believe. Andy and Luke. FPL Renard 9. Kelly in this week. Owen as captain. Fuck my life. Pep Talk, typical Liverpool, being rubbish for points again, but winning the match. Niz Godfrey, haha, I have to find a new job first, mate. You're on a beach in France. It's not all bad. Andrew Martin, red cards today could mean players missing game week 1 next season. Good lad. Just over 10 to go. Just over 10 to go. Tell us in the chat. Not what you want to happen. What do you think's going to happen? Let us know. What do you think's going to happen? Is that United clean sheet going to hold? Is Henry going to do anything despite going off 21 minutes ago? Could there be more for Janssen? Something for the Leeds boys? Or could Leicester nick a draw? Or even go on to win it? Could Newcastle yet? That 3 goals in 10 minutes against Tottenham? Completely possible. Liz said, hard, true that. Bank Rob Nardo. Wish you well, pal. You know where I'm at if you need anything, mate. Genuinely mean that as well. Pet Talk. Has the official account said if Gerrard has come on yet? Oh my God, Owen scored! Liverpool 3, West Ham 1. Michael Owen with the goal, and it's an assist for Igor Biscan as well. Liverpool 3, West Ham 1. Talk about change of emotions. Owen has scored. Biscan with the assist. Liverpool 3, West Ham 1. Just reminded me, have we got FA Cup final team news? We can take that off. We don't need that anymore. Okay, one change from the Arsenal lineup from the win over Watford. Bellerin is in for Willock. Arsenal Martinez. Looks like back 3 of Holding, David Luiz and Tierney. Bellerin, Xhaka, Ceballos, Maitland-Niles. Midfield 4 from right to left. Pepe and Aubameyang in support of Lacazette. That's the Arsenal team. I will update you on the Michael Owen goal in a minute. Just get you the Chelsea team. It's Caballero in goal as rotation. FPL said yesterday on COTT that it would be. It does look like a back 5 for Chelsea, which we'd have expected. Reece James, Azpilicueta, Kurt Zouma, Rudiger, Marcus Alonso. Obviously, James and Alonso more wing backs, really. It's Jorginho with Kovacic. We really thought Kovacic would play. And it is as well Mason Mount, not Willian, with Pulisic in support of Giroud. Willian is not even a substitute. And N'Golo Kante is. Those are your lineups for the FA Cup final. Before I tell you about the Owen goal, there's been a goal at the Stadium of Light. Phillips' replacement, Michael Reddy, is indeed that. He's scored. Assist goes to Gerald Sibon. It's not over yet. Sunderland 2, Arsenal 3 at the Stadium of Light on the Michael Owen goal. That one should kill the game and kill West Ham off and confirm relegation. Biscan manages to get Owen in behind. He might have missed with a penalty, but he never looks like missing this, lifting it beyond Hislop to put the game to bed. Excuse me. Rob Pick saying, spoiler, Gerrard is on. Appreciate that, mate. To be honest, Gerrard's 1 point or Joe Cole's 2 points weren't making a lot of fucking difference to me. Billy Hadaway, get in, Owen, my captain boy. Brett M. Owen redeemed himself with a late brace. Arichara thinks Derby and Villa could yet be in for winners. Billy Hadaway thought West Ham will equalise. Nah. Plenty happy with the Owen goal. Brett M, David Strom, Ronaldo with 9. FPL Badger. Ollie Blake says Rebroff over Owen not looking so good now. Nis says, thank you so much, mate. I'll be alright. My friend, we've spoken. You know, my friend. Sean Murphy relieved. Jessica Pye. Cabba starting for Chelsea. TJ Music, get the fuck in, Michael. Pep Talk still not happy with Owen. Near shout to Owen on for 4 points? Question. Stephen Hamilton, Biscan on the bloody bench. Rob Pick spoiler, Gerrard is on. Joe Finney Baller, wait, Owen scored. Storm Legacy, listen to COTC. Seems people have grown a liking to Martinez so much. Could consider him a challenger to Leno next season. Not quite, but I think other teams might be looking to buy him. On the ready goal, Sunderland never seem to know when they are beaten. Sibon heads back across goal, and ready is ready. What I said. To nudge it into the corner of the net. Arsenal look shaky because Sunderland nick one more. Massive goal at Villa Park. And one of the big Ipswich defenders has delivered. And it's the Iceman. Herman Haridason has given Ipswich the lead at Villa Park. Jason Kumas is the assister. Villa 1, Ipswich 2. Herman Haridason the scorer. Jason Kumas with the assist. FPL Badger saying that Gerrard appearing wipes out his Dennis Wise assist. Rob Pick, I'll have a guess at Whams. Few more goals yet. Rob Pick, or is there? Rob Pick, smiling. Shut up, Rob. Sean Murphy, late Borough equalises what he's predicting. United, the only clean sheet that remains as it stands. All right, wife.
Underpants.
What a fucking girl. She's my best mate. You're expecting a towering header, aren't you? Says the official account. Kumas passes to Haridason some 30 yards out on the left. He's off like a battering ram, bursting through challenges and slamming the ball home. Beast mode! Near Shakhtar says, does anyone own Herman Haridason by now? Well, I can tell you. Sean Murphy, Gary Shepherd, Sainty, DJ Musicaze, Jose Vargas, Andy G the Golf Pro, FPL Andy, Jessica Pye. Quite a few. Near Shakhtar says, nice one on Herman. Graham has managed to own Herman for his red card this season. Killed me either side. Biddy Hadaway's laughing. FPL John UK. Ha ha. Pep Talk, come on Middlesbrough. Wipe out that clean sheet. Sean Murphy. Classic Avitravo is laughing. Brett M. Damn, I benched the Iceman last minute for Arca. There's another red card at White Hart Lane. This one shouldn't affect too many of you, although in theory he could be an extremely good asset. Lon Robert has been sent off. He's seen red. This one is more of a push than a punch. Robert exchanges words and pushes with Anderton. Was one of his hands up near his face and throat? Question. It's debatable, but no messing from referee D. Leah. He's sent him off. It's 10 versus 10 at the lane. Gary Shepherd, your wife is a woman of few words. Thank fuck for that. Mark Downey, another stellar moment. Andrew Mine, who's producing the Harry and Wifey compilation? Yeah, exactly. Someone needs to get that going. Storm Legacy, every week there's a moment on the stream. We just had that moment. Mark Downey, Herman, swan song after leaving next week. Literally, under the door, walked in here just to vote. It's a pair of your boxers there, mate. I fucking love her. Villa have equalised. Goal for Darius Vassell. Assist for Alan Wright. Villa 2, Ipswich 2. Vassell goal. Alan Wright assist. Rory saying, punish them, Salakovic. Mark Dorney. Herman, the swan song after leaving next week. Storm Legacy, we did that. Sean Murphy, these streams are the best. I thank you. 3 to go. Pet Talk, Newcastle hardly ever get the same. Strongest 11 on the pitch week to week. Nightmare for Bobby Robson. If you are enjoying the stream, guys, you know what to do. Make Suj happy. Click the fucking like button. Make his day. I think I'm in trouble with my patron head-to-head with Carl. I'm worried. We should stuck it on. Oh my God, West Ham have scored again. So much for fucking 75% clean sheet. Jermaine Defoe. Liverpool 3, West Ham 2. Defoe is the scorer, no assister. Could West Ham yet get a late point at Anfield? Jermaine Defoe, the scorer. It'd be 1 pointer incoming for so many defensive assets, for so many people today. Villa have conceded 2. Ipswich have conceded 2. Leicester have conceded 2. Not that you probably would have started them. Liverpool now conceded 2. Arsenal conceded 2. Sunderland conceded 3. Newcastle conceded 4. Warren Barton presumably on for a 0-pointer for me. Adi Tour, brilliant FPL captain. Choke slam. I need to just watch the graphic when there's a red card going on here, I think. Petzel, Newcastle hardly did that one. Niz, Godfrey, he will. Rory saying that Salakovic is going to punish. Could he really? Minute to go, plus added time. We are nearly there. Haven't had an update on the Vassell equaliser for Villa yet. FPL captain says it writes itself. That's all I do anyway. I just twist shit. On the Vassell goal, really cool finish. Alan Wright gets across into the area. Vassell brings it down and has a lot to do. Turning sharply and arrowing a shot past the excellent Sereni. Can either side get a winner? Darius Vassell. Hardly heard from him, champ man all season, but don't worry, in the real world, he'll be playing for England in the World Cup in a couple of months. On the Defoe goal, another cross into the box causes havoc. Sinclair looks certain to score, but Dudek brilliantly denies him. The ball falls nicely for Defoe, who instinctively volleys it home. The game day is dwindling down. As I said last week, every day I've done the tweet, says Rob Pick. There's been a last-minute goal. Well, there isn't one today. There's 2. Rob Pick says, Tombstone incoming. I want a motherfucking power bomb, yo. I loved power bombs. There was something brilliant about watching someone getting power bombed. There's the one that really, as a kid, I thought that shit hurts. any other finishing move just looked crap. When the big guys started doing power bombs, I was like, whoa, yo. Two goals to come. Where are they going? One is for Derby. They've got a late winner. Jolyon Lescott is the goal scorer. Assist goes to Stefano Irania. Yeah, that doesn't matter. FPL irrelevant. Derby 2, Southampton 1. Lescott the scorer. Assist for Stefano Irania. I think you might be surprised. Might be a few people out there who've got Derby assets. Storm Legacy is expecting another red in this minute for diving. Petzel, forget the defence, but I've got McPhail, 2 guy, Owen, Phillips and Smith. Is that any good? I mean, you're fucking tearing it up, mate. Brett M, Owen Hattie, Rob Pick, last ride is incoming. Tag says, oi, oi, get in Derby Acca, lads. Near Shakhtar, yes, Lescott. See, someone's got it. Come on, you beauty, he says. Oh my God! At Anfield, West Ham have equalised. Thomas Rapker is the goal scorer. The assist goes to Joel Cole, blocked by Steven Gerrard for me. Liverpool 3, West Ham 3. Astonishing! The most nailed on clean sheet of the season, and they've conceded 3 goals this half. Liverpool 3, West Ham 3. Oh my God! Jesus, the rice and peas. Graham S is giving it the lows, but just with a ha. Near Shakhtar. Repka, you know. FPL Irons going down with some pride. Yeah, but we still have your fucking dignity, mate. Billy Anyway called the West Ham equaliser. You did. On the Lescott goal, Lescott has gone close a couple of times today, but third time is the charm. He meets Iranio's corner with a thumping header that condemned Southampton to relegation. For the West Ham equaliser, Joe Cole's corners have caused havoc throughout. I fucking shocked myself here. This one is met by Repka, with a glancing looping header. It takes an eternity before dropping into the net in front of the Kop. West Ham are down anyway. So there's muted celebration. They have their pride, but it feels like they've definitely gone down with their shorts around their fucking ankles. Luke saying, Izzy and Repka too. What the fuck, man? Like you'd have started a West Ham defender this week. You'd have been off your rocker, mate. David Strom, scenes. Andrew Martin, home acca ruined at the death. Yeah, where's tags now? Alex Turner will never forget these moments. Unbelievable. Rob Pick, I mean, the Great Escape is not on. Yeah. FPL captain's already on it. My superstar. Give that man a follow if you do one thing today. What a fucking guy and a hero. He has turned them red. We are full times. Who needs clean sheets? I don't know, but Mikel Silvestre and Gary Neville owners, that is a nice little bonus today because no one else has got sweet fuck all. Bonus points and save points to come. Before I do, something I want to say, because I've been meaning to say it for a few weeks and I keep fucking forgetting. And the conversation I've had with Niz, and we've had private conversations, and I hope he doesn't mind me saying that, he's open to everybody. My DMs are open all the time for everybody, always. The football season, essentially, from a Premier League perspective, ended last week. It kind of ends tonight with the FA Cup final, and obviously you have the Championship playoff final on Tuesday. It's a short break, but I know for a lot of you, fantasy is life. I don't think it should be, but for a lot of you it is, and I understand that. You are never alone in terms of your thoughts. I'm here for all of you. I can't say it fucking clearer than that. It's the number one reason my DMs are open. It's not for people to get in my DMs and go A or B. It's to know that anytime you ever want to, you can reach out and I will do my best and I will listen. That's what I'm going to say about that. I just want you all to know that I'm so grateful for the fucking support this year. From everything on the streams to the Patreon guys to everything, to know that I'm here and if I can help in any way, I will give back. Don't ever be a stranger. Don't ever be alone. Don't ever feel like you can't talk to people. My DMs are open and that is the number one reason why. Bonus points incoming. We will start alphabetically at Villa Park. Top bonus, of course, goes to the Icelander, Herman Hreidarsson. Two bonus points for Olaf Melberg. One for Alpine, one for Dion Dublin, and also Ipswich's Matteo Sereni, Marcus Stewart, and Alan Armstrong. There were two save point bonus here for Matteo Sereni as well. Suggests that Villa perhaps have edged this. One booking in the match was for Ipswich substitute Martin Reuter, who came on 66 minutes as part of a double change alongside Amir Karic, replaced Jermaine Wright and Jamie Clapham. Wright's match rating was a 5 out of 10, by the way. Villa made two changes on 56 minutes. Vassell, who scored, and Ian Taylor on for Bosco Balaban and Paul Merson. No Villa player marked less than a 7 out of 10. Melberg, 9 out of 10, picks out 2 bonus points. Top bonus at Ewood Park goes to Matt Janssen. 2 bonus points for David Dunn and Corrado Grabby. 1 save point for Dean Kiley, but he has conceded 4. The only booking in the match was for Blackburn's Matt Janssen, who has a man of the match rating of 10 out of 10. Ignore the booking, guys. Just think of it as 2 bonus points. Blackburn's changes were Grabby for Ben on 54, and Grabby in 36 minutes here has a 9 out of 10 rating. That's what's got him into a 2-point bonus here. Ludvigsen came on 60 minutes for Craig Hignett. Charlton's changes were Konchesky for Powell on 53, Shitu for Fish on 77. What a shit fish that is. To the Reebok. Bolton were by far the better side, says the official count, even with 10 men. Just couldn't find the equaliser. Huge win for Everton, heaping pressure on Everton. Top bonus, unsurprisingly, I think, goes to 2-goal Everton hero Joe Max Moore. There are also 2 bonus points for both of Bolton's wing-backs, Neil Maddison and Ricardo Gardner. Also centre-back, Colin Hendry. Also for Everton, goalkeeper Paul Gerrard, defenders Steve Watson, David Weir, and substitute Kevin Campbell, who replaced the injured Duncan Ferguson after 12 minutes. 3 Everton players booked in the match: Unsworth, Weir and Kets-Bayer. Derby's changes were, or sole change rather, was Bo Hansen for Michael Ricketts on 71 minutes. Rob Lee was sent off on 27 minutes. It sounds like Bolton should have got something out of this. To Pride Park, Southampton's fate was already sealed, but the winning goal for Derby piled on the misery. 3 bonus points for one of Derby's scorers, Steve Elliott. 9 out of 10 rating, just edging out Julian Lescott for the man of the match. Lescott gets 2 bonus points, so too does Derby's Stefano Iranio. 9 out of 10 ratings for all 3 of them. As you heard in commentary, 5 Derby players booked: Johnson, Lescott, Carbonari, Powell and Valakri. Derby's changes were Lee Morris for Ravanelli on 59 minutes, Rigger for Carbonari on 65. Valakri, who I saw was a few people's differential captain, was booked and also is a little bit lucky to make it through the game because he's returned a 5 out of 10 rating when there's quite a few 8s or 9s in that Derby team. Excuse me. No bookings for Saints. 2 changes in the match for them, both before the hour. Monk and Tessam replacing Tahar and Kevin Davis. To Ellen Road, not a vintage performance from Leeds, but they deserved the win, say the official account. Top bonus goes to Eric Backer. There are 2 bonus points for 5 Leeds players and 3 Leicester players. The 5 Leeds players with 2 bonus points are Nigel Martin, Ian Hart, Dominic Matteo, Stephen McPhail and Alan Smith. The 3 Leicester players, Frank Sinclair, Matt Elliott, scorer of the goal and assister. Dennis Wise now on 13 assists for the season. 3 a 2-point bonus for him. Give him a nice 7-pointer for the day. 1 save point bonus for Leicester's Tim Flowers. Obviously, Gary Kelly was sent off for a second bookable offence on 77 minutes. Leeds immediately sacrificed Robbie Keane with Isle Berkovic at that point. That was Leeds' sole change. Backer's man of match performance, a 10 out of 10. The other guys in the bonus, all 8 out of 10. Leicester's changes were Akinbaye for Sturridge on 56. Matt Jones for Andy Impey on 69. Flowers in goal returning a 5 out of 10 for Leicester. Could be Ian Walker next week. Flowers the week after. Like you never know. Liverpool 3, West Ham 3. What a game. West Ham are relegated, but they put up a fight in recent weeks. Top bonus goes to Liverpool's Igor Biscan. There are also 2 bonus points for Liverpool's Stefan Hencho. Vegard Hegem, despite conceding 3 goals. There's nothing on top of that. 1 save point bonus for Hislop and Dudek. The only booking in the match went to West Ham's Thomas Repka, scorer of the late equaliser. A couple of 5 out of 10s for West Ham for Steve Lomas, Ragnvald Sommer and Rigobert Song, who was replaced by Ian Breckin on 74 minutes. Titi Camara had replaced the injured Paolo Di Canio only 5 minutes into the game. Liverpool made 3 changes, all on 63 minutes. Risa, Berger and the injured Stephen Wright all replaced. by Jamie Carragher, Steven Gerrard and Gregory Vignal. To Old Trafford, Middlesbrough never threatened. Mark Crossley had a good game and kept the score down. And here's something you don't see every day. No bonus for Ruud van Nistelrooy. Top bonus goes to Ryan Giggs, 10 out of 10 rating. And there are 2 bonus points for, and this will be very big in this week, for Mikel Silvestre owners. And there are also 2 bonus points for Gareth Southgate. 2 save point bonus for Mark Crossley. 2 players booked in the match. United's Phil Neville and Middlesbrough's Alan Boxic. Boxic replaced on 54 minutes by Noel Whelan. Marinetti on 59 replaced Jonathan Greening. United's sole change was Luke Chadwick for David Beckham on 65 minutes. To the Stadium of Light. Too little too late in terms for title push for Arsenal, but big injury news on Phillips. Sunderland will be praying he's fit again. Top bonus goes to Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. There were 2 bonus points for Emerson Tome, who'd assisted Phillips' goal. There were 1 bonus point for Ashley Cole, Tony Adams, Ray Parler, Andrei Tikhonov, Kanu, and Sunderland's Gerald Sibon. Nothing for Phillips. 1 save point bonus for David Seaman. Sunderland's changes were ready for the injured Kevin Phillips on 53 minutes and McCartney for Danny Mills on 48. Neil Sullivan has had a 5 out of 10 rating. Van Bronckhorst made a match rating of 9 out of 10. Arsenal made 2 changes on 58 minutes for the disappointing Albertini and Henry, replaced by Perez and Bergkamp. Only booking in the match went to Arsenal's Lauren. And finally, to White Hart Lane. Tottenham were clinical in front of goal. 4 shots from only 5 on target. Top bonus goes to Tottenham's Simon Davis. There were 2 bonus points for Gustavo Poyet. 1 bonus point for Goran Benjevcevic, Dean Richards, Stefan Salakovic, Teddy Sheringham, Tottenham substitute Christian Ziga, and 1 Newcastle player, Norberto Solano. No bookings in the match, but Doherty and Robert both sent off inside the final 17 minutes. Ziga in on the bonus, replaced Quinton Fortune on 61 minutes. Davis and Poyet have both returned 10 out of 10 ratings here. Newcastle's sole change was Bellamy for the stub, toe and injured Alan Shearer on 50 minutes. Warren Barton returned a 5 out of 10. And Rebroff owners, your man was up against Andy O'Brien today. O'Brien has returned a 4 out of 10, but nothing for Sergei Rebroff. Player stats. Ruud van Nistelrooy maintains the highest average rating of the season. He and Viduka, the only players above 8s. Henry, Giggs, Veron, Ugo Egiog, who's now at Celtic, Phillips, Silvestre, Haradsson and Francis Jeffers make up the top 10 of top average ratings. Viduka is on 29 goals. Kevin Phillips' goal today puts him within 4, but could injury rule out any chance of him making the golden boot. Van Nistelrooy is 6 behind Henry and Shearer, 12 goals behind Mark Viduka. Dennis Wise extends his lead at the top of the assist ranking. He has 13 assists for the season. But Ryan Giggs also assisted today, so remains just 1 behind now on 12 assists. Beckham, Wilcox, Tugay and Gus Poyet are in double figures for assists for the season. I will leave you there. The official account, I'm sure, will tweet out the league table. In fact, they already have. But yes, confirmation that West Ham and Sunderland have been relegated. And Everton's win at Bolton puts huge pressure on Fulham to survive. They're 5 points adrift. Manchester United very much on the brink of the title. But Leeds and Arsenal's wins today means that it is not over yet. I think United need 1 point to confirm the title. Thanks very much for everything today, guys. Just a reminder, Monday, deadline, for game week 36, 6:30 p.m. Stream from 7:30 p.m. Wednesday, game week 37, deadline 6:30 p.m. Stream from 7:30. Game week 38 this time next week. It's been amazing, guys. On Patreon, I hate doing the fucking sell, but genuinely, if you are thinking of signing up or just want to buy me a fucking beer, see my pin tweet. September will be free for everybody that signs up to Patreon between now and the end of August, and for the existing patrons as well, will remain free. That is your period up to the start of the 2020-21 season. There will be an additional 38 podcasts in that time. You can go for £3 a month if you feel like buying me for a beer. You can go £8 a month if you feel like you want all the podcasts. And for £14 a month, you get warts and all articles with me, phone calls with me, the fucking lot. See my pin tweet for more information. I love you all, guys. We'll be back with Planet FPL in the week. I don't know exactly when we're going to do the EFL pod yet, but it most likely will be Tuesday following the Wigan appeal. So it might be that Tuesday's podcast is later than normal, but I just think that's what we should do. Monday, most likely, and this is a free-to-air pod, we're going to have the winner of the Planet FPL Mini League, Martin Jansson from Sweden, who's going to be joining us on the podcast. We're going to look at his season, how he did it. He's had an incredible season. I think top 120 finish or so. He's only got about 12 followers on Twitter, so I'm looking forward to introducing him to you. It's not all about the Norwegians, it's about the Swedes as well. Water in Scandinavia, guys. But plenty of content to come, and this is our final week essentially of Series 3. I won't give you the full detail what's happening this week. We will communicate it, but essentially Season 3 ends on Friday with our final podcast of the season, and then yes, after Champman game week 38, I will then take a week off. You should all do the fucking same. I love you all, guys. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Fuck Arsenal. Speak soon. Ciao for now.